similar challenges until she decided to receive money transfers from CBG.
Well, I can relate because now I receive my money from CBG. It's so simple, fast, and secure with no delays and no hidden fees. And I must say, life is now feeling good.
Stay connected to your loved ones no matter where they are. With Consolidated Bank Ghana's money transfer services, you can receive money quickly and securely from abroad, whether through MoneyGram, Western Union, PayAngel, TransFast, UnityLink, RIA, EaseRemit, Thunes, TapTapSend, and TerraPay. Cash out your way any day with Consolidated Bank Ghana. Welcome to the good life. CBG, we stand with you.
We stand with you.
More Cerelac for your city, more goodness for your baby. What are we talking about? The new 300-gram Cerelac wheat pouch is the same great Cerelac you love, now in a convenient 300-gram pouch for easy refilling of your Cerelac tin. Get the new 300-gram Cerelac wheat pouch today to refill, save, and smile. More goodness, less cost. Cerelac, care for them, count on us. This advert is FDA approved.
City 97.3. More variety.
No matter where we are, Africa always calls us home. And here in Ghana, the call is clear: to power growth and create lasting impact. At Stanbic Corporate and Investment Banking, we are creating giants and connecting businesses. From financing bold energy projects to enabling cleaner, reliable power for industries, we are fueling Ghana's transformation. With our support, Gensa Energy is delivering sustainable energy that powers Goldfields operations, helping them move closer to cleaner, greener mining. This is a story of how we bring businesses together, create jobs, empower communities, and invest in the next generation. Stanbic Bank, delivering sustainable growth, creating impact. To learn more, visit stanbicbank.com.gh.
The city is alive on 97.3.
City 97.3. Accra.
There can be no other 97.3. No need to change. Keep it tuned to City. You're number one. Don't look no further. We've got it all covered. City FM.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, my neighbor.
Good morning to life.
Good morning.
Music. Talk. Inspiration. In perspective.
Express yourself. Good morning, my neighbor.
City FM, your station.
It's a refreshing lifestyle.
City FM 97.3.
Come on, let's go. Hey, 5 years. Inca, 5 years.
Unleashing the power of radio. This is City 97.
Come on. Hey,
above the noise.
Okuda, 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 say. Okuda, okuda, Oji money. Okuda, okuda, never get me ashe. Oh, get me ashe. Mancha, oh, get me ashe. Oh, get me ashe. Fine, baby. Come on, você bele peye jake boji wala 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 boji wala give up wala você bele peye boji wala você bele peye boji wala manchani avanti
The city's biggest conversation. Come on. Play my tessa, Obele Ache. Ekaja chuchuta ulopana ku Obele Ache. Chimbolo, Obele Ache. Pomori oke shake, Obele Ache. Wo play my tessa, Obele Ache. Ekaja chuchuta ulopana ku Obele Ache. Chimbolo, Obele Ache. Pomori oke shake, Obele Ache. Wo play my tessa.
precision.
His name is Perez Music. And he's one of the amazing talents we have assembled to crown the year at the official all-white Christmas party. It's been a long year, so we are learning to celebrate our wins. We're learning to celebrate our struggles. We are making time deliberately to celebrate everything this year has brought our way, giving thanks to God. And so we are inviting you to be part of the situation. It's the official all-white Christmas party. And guess what? If you love Perez Music, it's going to be doing even a lot more at the situation all-white Christmas party. If you have not called yet, if you've not booked a table yet, you're missing out, my friend. Do that before it's late, Welcome to Friday morning. It's a holiday. We love it like this when we have long weekends. But the drive to work this morning was nice. No plenty traffic, nobody crossing. No, it was just like that. If you don't have anywhere going, just stay at home and rest. Welcome to Friday. This is 97.3. Call it the Citi Breakfast Show. My name is Caleb Kuda. We have a very interactive show for you as always. 0549-986-996. Thank you for always being a part of our day. Be a part of today as well. Start the day with business sense. One thing peak performance know and do. Secret they take advantage of. Peak performance recover like athletes. Peak performance, they recover like athletes. They know rest fuels excellence and recovery isn't weakness. It's part of the performance cycle. So John Lubbock says rest is not idleness. Rest is not idleness. So schedule full recovery days. Meditate or walk in silence and protect your sleep like gold. Learn to protect your sleep like gold. Meditate, walk, do anything that helps you recover. Whether it's listening to music or it's just sleep. Schedule full day recoveries, because when you eventually break down, all the money you're looking for may not be able to help you come back to your feet. So bounce back, recover like an athlete. Know that rest fuels excellence and recovery isn't weakness. It's part of the performance cycle. So take advantage of this holiday. Spend time with the family. Visit the old folks. Spend time with the children. Spend time in nature. And spend time doing nothing too. It's also part of doing a lot. Especially in these times when you must make a lot. So much is demanding your attention. Doing nothing can be doing a whole lot more. So I challenge you to spend a day doing nothing. See if you can do it. It's a lot of hard work. But that's business sense for you. It's brought to you by Stanbic Bank. While some see challenges, we see opportunities. Where others spot risk, we unlock value. Stanbic Corporate and Investment Banking partners with businesses driving Ghana and Africa's growth. From energy to mining, infrastructure to trade, we finance the ideas and enterprise that empower economies. Our partnership with market leaders in the energy, trade, and mining sectors prove that when ambition meets expertise, growth is inevitable. Please call us 0302-815-789. Speak to our CIB team or visit stanbicbank.com.gh. Get started. Stanbic Corporate and Investment Banking, driving growth and creating sustainable impact. We'll bring you the news review shortly.
The Citi Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show.
The city's biggest conversation.
Mami mini de tu madina ye. Timusumi di muwaji di debe ye. Ana bibi wa wa to me ya. Menteda muwida. Mami mini de tu madina ye. Timusumi di muwaji di debe yo. Ana bibi wa wa to me ya. Na bibi ya. Dada kukompo so na sanimbedi ne chila obi nyimu na try what if you are there no no na mnipa bomweda wosaso mojo no awu mamunchado mamentu we know that's so fast so much but mo pono wa mata fweni magas fu mu na wa fel ebe trasa ko minchilo shabensi minchi promotion in Chilo.
Another phenomenal art we are lining up for the situational white Christmas party. Kofi Kenata. Kakras Crash. Which of his songs do you love the most? If you Kuma love?
No, the one that says part-time Christian wants to fight a full-time.
You did joke. Yeah, is that confession?
Things fall apart.
Things fall apart. What's the anointed man touch? Oh my God. It's going to be on the situation, and we're looking forward to it. We'll get to the news review shortly, though. It's brought to you by Fidelity Bank. Fidelity Bank, Sika Boom Reloaded is on. If you save 500 Ghana cedis or more, you stand a chance to win up to 100,000 Ghana cedis in the grand draw. Every 500 Ghana cedi you deposit gives you more chances to win 5,000 cedis monthly. So visit any Fidelity Bank branch or agent point, deposit in multiples of 500 Ghana cedis and win big. If you don't have an account, open one today. Fidelity Bank is here for your journey. It's a boom style. Promo is on the NLA's Caritas platform.
Osanso de boneche oye manige fe wodi mi hira kese ya nate eto de bia me bre me sori na pa na se me dwen yankora de bedia me se papa bra wache me via se ni daso ne wa ma this way you do so mean to men so a yo mususu ma me nyino mo boa me ji wodi ma be mumbu ya bra me kama fo ne wa
ba mi mi de tu madina ye timsu mi di mo waji di debe and I baby you are into me, Mexeda, Muida, Mami, me, the Jumadina, Timsumi, Muadi, Dabayo, and I could be into me, now
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
So no, you have to book your table for the all-white Christmas party.
You have to.
It's very, very important.
Exactly.
We're looking forward to seeing you. There are a number of tables, 3 basically, right? We're starting with platinum. Platinum table seats 8, and then it's going for 15,000 Ghana cedis. It gives you a bottle of champagne, a bottle of whiskey, a bottle of red wine, 2 packs of beer, unlimited glasses of cocktail, unlimited bottles of water, unlimited portions of grills, 16 bottles of soft drinks, dinner buffet, dedicated waiter, and you are good. That's platinum. And then of course the gold package is going for 9,000, a bottle of whiskey, black label, 2 bottles of wine, 8 bottles of beer, 8 glasses of cocktail, 8 bottles of water, 8 bottles of soft drinks, and 8 portions of grills. Then you have diamond, which is going for 12,000 Ghana cedis. You get a bottle of whiskey, 2 bottles of wine, 2 packs of beer, 16 glasses of cocktail, 16 portions of grills, and 16 portions of soft drinks, 16 bottles of water, dinner buffet, and your Christmas is set. So come around, let's party at the situation all-white Christmas, all-white Christmas party, yes.
Have you got your all-white apparel?
Oh yeah.
Do you have it already?
All-white to them will be...
You will be brave.
Because Christmas, you're busy.
You're busy,
you're busy. Oh, them no kind of, you're busy.
Okay, Caleb.
Yes.
Let's get straight to the headlines, and I'll start with citynewsroom.com. And the stories that are trending, or the headline stories: don't rush to abolish OSP, give Kisi Ejabeng time.
Okay.
And that's coming from a former member of parliament, Inusa Fusaini. Other stories: Ghana's Ibrahim Mahama becomes first African to top annual art power list. Congratulations to him.
Yes.
And Kajebia Sato SHS, illegal wiring caused fire outbreak, and that's coming from the Ghana National Fire Service.
KJB.
KJB, thank you. Democracy Hub's Wendell Yeboah released from police custody.
Okay.
And Black Sherif crowned Ghana's most streamed artist for 2025.
It's been a
Another good
year
one.
for him.
Congratulations to him.
Congrats. Okay, now let me bring you to Channel 1. Yeah. You were on Citi Newsroom, right?
Yes.
So I take you to channel1newsonline.com, and court issues fresh directions in Agrada's appeal adjourns to January 21. And Kisi Ejabeng's appointment was nepotistic. This is Bebu still firing on all salvos. Parliament approved $60 million deal for Ghana Air Force aircraft. WASI 2025, NDC government focused on fixing systemic failures. This is Pro East MP. And we are told Ghanaian PhD students in UK appealed to Keir Starmer over unpaid fees. Oh, is that where it's got into? Amwako sues Democracy Helps when Yeboah scrap OSP, reallocate funds to AG. Majority leader is telling Parliament to scrap the office of the SP. Meanwhile, we've been told that we should give him more time. Backbone, OSP failing, reconsider huge budget allocation. Wow, there's the speaker as well. Okay, so that's it for Channel 1 News. Other stories: housing crisis undermining judicial work. This is Chief Justice Bafo Boni.
Okay, I'll take you to myjoyonline.com, and their top story: a Greek glut was political, not strategic. That's according to Chamber of Agribusiness Ghana. Their boss is warning of lost livelihoods. Okay. They also have the OSP stories trending. Let me go through. Yes, so we can't continue allocating huge sums to the OSP when we are not getting results. That's the speaker. Abolishing OSP won't prevent former officials from prosecution. That's the majority leader. Bebu has not been charged. I think this has been cleared up that he's been charged. Interesting story here. Ghanaian PhD students in UK appeal directly to British PM over unpaid fees and stipends. Also, Ghanaians deserve answers. The truth behind the 5% versus 10% lithium royalty. That's an article. Mother seeks help after 18-year-old Ahafomine SHTS student goes missing. And Daddy Lumba saga: fresh food erupts as immediate family sues to block funeral over autopsy and cash donations.
If you go to the High Street Journal this morning, who owns your identity? Why the Sam George by Simmons debate matters. Tomato farmers in Brekum appeal for urgent government intervention as produce goes to waste. Excessive fees and duplicated taxes threaten Ghana's private sector, warns Seth Ajay Bar Shaba. Northern Ghana's gold economy faces major disruptions as smuggling and foreign finance mining surges. And then, of course, Ghana's stock market edges lower on Wednesday amid mixed trading.
Okay, here's what 3news.com is reporting. Their top story: special prosecutor to be invited to Parliament over detention of Martin Bibu, and that's according to MP Dafia Makbo. Also, police arrest 5 members of gang believed to be behind most robberies in Sefi Bekwai. That's the Western North region. NIMOS task force disrupts Galamsey activity at Bonsu Koko Research Center. When are they arresting, the financiers? That will be breaking news.
Very important.
And from Parliament, Bagbin says formation of OSP has no constitutional basis, only a signal to the world that we're going to fight corruption. In Ashanti region, the MTTD announces heightened traffic enforcement measures during the Christmas. And Office of the Special Prosecutor is important. Don't abolish it. That's according to lawyer Baka Vomawo.
Very important. And if you go to classfmonline.com, today is Farmers Day. And Ghana celebrates farmers' efforts in nation building today. Commercial farming is Ghana's future. Ayaraga bemoans multi-billion-dollar drain warns. Okay, I don't know how that ends. That's it. Ghana's air quality crisis. 32,500 deaths in 2023 spark urgent call to action. So 32,500 deaths in 2023 were related to Ghana's poor air quality. And then we are also told that ADB hosts National Farmers Forum to honor 2025 award winners. We hope that we have moved beyond the wheelbarrows and the pickaxes.
Very well. Just wanted to comment briefly on the air quality. It's a challenge, and it makes me reflect on Bernard's call for repentance of all Ghanaians, of all of us. You know, we are burning a lot of plastics,
organic, inorganic, summing them all
you see
together.
People weed and they heap, the dried grass, and they stack plastic, sachet rubbers underneath, and
sometimes in the middle of the in the median of
every
roads,
day I drive and I see somewhere somebody's burning, and that's concerning. I'll take you to Ghana Web, and their top stories. Former President Kufuor names the minister he considers second to none in his administration. Also, WAEC's new mode of assessment and why Ghana must catch up is a story that is trending. Mineral royalties surge in 2025 by making gains in gold, manganese, despite production. And Nana Grada retracts false claims against Empress Gifty, also issues an apology.
Okay, so let's get into the details of some of the stories now.
I wanted to quickly bring you GNA, the Ghana News Agency, their headlines. Chief Justice inaugurates justice clubs in 13 regional schools. Tomato farmers in crisis as their produce rots for lack of buyers. And today's Farmers' Day. Mahama reiterates government's commitment to constructing Accra-Kumasi Expressway, and Ghana EU strengthening partnership to address Sahel security challenges. Yes.
Okay, so let's start from here. Bagbin, stop throwing money at ineffective OSP. Speaker of Parliament Alban Bagbin has called on the Finance Ministry to reconsider the substantial budgetary allocation to the Office of the Special Prosecutor, citing concerns over the agency's effectiveness in combating corruption. Now, speaking in Parliament on Thursday, December 4, Bagbin highlighted that the OSP is allocated nearly the same budget as the Attorney General's Department, despite failing to deliver tangible results. Quote, we wanted to signal to the world that we are going to fight corruption. At the end of the day, we have seen the results, and we continue to allocate huge sums to the same office when we are not getting results. Bagbin stressed the need for accountability and action, urging lawmakers and government officials to confront the issues directly. I've read somewhere too where Mahama Ayariga is calling for the scrapping of the office altogether. But guess who is saying he's a better fit for the role of special prosecutor, Kaka?
No surprise there.
Martin Pebu here. He says I would be perfect for special prosecutor, but not now.
So, well, let me just move on to other stories. What I find interesting, a couple of weeks ago, I had a story on, is it Al Jazeera or BBC? This was on television, where, what's the country that's fighting Russia? Ukraine, where citizens of Ukraine issued a warning to their president not to touch their equivalent of an independent or a special prosecutor, and that if he tried, he would be impeached. But a different story is being told in Ghana, where you hear Ghanaians calling for the scrapping of the office of the special
prosecutor. Is actually saying we shouldn't rush that process and we should give Kisi Ejabeng some time. I think he was key in the part. He was one of the key personalities in the drafting of that bill. So he's been calling for patience.
Same coming from lawyer Baka Vamawa. Office of the Special Prosecutor is important. Don't abolish it. Private legal practitioner Oliver Baka Vamawa has opposed any move to scrap the Office of the Special Prosecutor. He makes the point that the OSP is an important office that must stay. There's absolutely no way any person should follow the political class to abolish the OSP. Separate your dislike for the occupant from the office. This office is important, he wrote on Facebook. And I think I've also heard Mr. Senanu of the Anti-Corruption Coalition
Edem
also
Senanu.
Edem Senanu talking about
Yeah.
the relevance of such an institution and why calls for its scrapping may not be the way to go.
That's right. Now let me
We
turn
can
your
move on
attention
to other stories.
to food, agric and food produce, right?
Yes.
Now tomato farmers in Brekum are appealing for urgent government intervention as produce goes to waste. Tomato farmers in Brekum face severe losses as their produce rots without buyers, forcing some into debt. They urge government intervention, guaranteed markets, and support for the Feed Ghana initiative. So tomato farmers at Abansare in the Brekum West District are calling on the government to urgently intervene as large quantities of their harvested produce rot on farms due to lack of buyers. The farmers say the situation has left them distressed and unable to recover their investment despite earlier assurances that the local tomato processing factory would purchase their produce if they cultivated specific varieties. Now, Mr. Solomon Drase, chairman of the Brekum Tomato Farmers Association, said some farmers had invested up to 80,000 cedis this season, yet buyers were offering between 100 and 150 Ghana cedis per crate, far below the previous 1,500. He said a drastic price drop was pushing many farmers into debt and threatening their livelihood. So same challenge.
That's disappointing. You know, we've been at it with the farmers,
Yes.
engaging them, and they've been sharing their concerns
Exactly.
and their bitter complaints. My expectation was that before today,
some
which is,
urgency.
you know, exactly, some measures would have been put in place to. Well, we remember some of them said they were going to boycott the Farmers' Day celebration.
Correct.
We
We heard that
see
earlier.
how that pans out. But I'll stay with the subject. And the Chief Executive Officer of the Chamber for Agribusiness, Anthony Morrison, says the current glut in agriculture sector is not a victory for policy but a failure driven by politics. He says the situation has thrown many farmers and value chain actors into distress and must serve as a national warning. Speaking on Joy News' PM Express Business Edition, he said the sector is in no mood for celebration. This is not a moment of joy for us as a country, for us as industry players, because there are livelihoods out there who are losing there are livelihoods out there that are being lost, let me phrase it as such, as a result of the current glut issue. So he dismissed claims that the excess produce on the market is the result of strategic planning or any well-designed intervention.
That's sad. And we are marking our 41st National Farmers Day today. That will be happening at the Whole Sports Stadium with the launch of the 2025 National Agricultural Fair. It drew thousands of farmers, agripreneurs, policymakers, investors, and exhibitors from across the country in previous times. And the theme is Feed Ghana, Eat Ghana, Secure the Future. Our farmers are doing their best to feed Ghana. We need to provide the value chain infrastructure to ensure that their hard work doesn't go to waste. That's the important part of the conversation.
I feel that these are some of the things that should be the most topical in Ghana at this point, and not the usual politics, but the food that we're going to eat to sustain us for a better tomorrow. Well, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Have you got any more stories, Caleb?
So many more stories are here. So Ibrahim Mahama becomes Ghana's first African to top annual art power list. So this is not Ibrahim Mahama, the businessman. This is Ibrahim Mahama, the artist. The Ghanaian artist Ibrahim Mahama has become the first African to be named the most influential figure in the art world in Art Review magazine's annual power list. Mahama, whose work often uses found materials including textile remnants, topping the ranking of the contemporary art world's most influential people and organizations as chosen by a global judging panel. He told The Guardian he felt humbled to be named at the top of the list he first heard about while studying at Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology in 2021 when the Chinese dissident Ai Weiwei topped the ranking. Okay, so that's a good one there.
That's a good one. I think similarly, what's his name?
El Anatwi,
and as well, what's his name? Kukila, I did it. What's the guy's name?
Oh, Blacko.
Blacko also has some good news. But while you get to that,
I did it.
while you get to that, let me bring you the latest twist from the Daddy Lumba stories and the public mourning for Ghanaian high life icon Charles Kwadwo Fosu, universally known as Daddy Lumba, has devolved into an acrimonious legal battle with his core relatives demanding justice intervention to halt the funeral process and compel an investigation into the circumstances of his death. A lawsuit filed by members of the musician's immediate family accuses the designated head of the wider family of secrecy, mismanagement, and attempting to hijack the memorial rites since Lumba's passing on July 26, 2025. The matter is scheduled to be heard in court on Thursday, December 11, 2025. And my sincere hope is that all of the drama will come to a halt and the man will be laid to rest.
The legend deserves some rest. This is where we rest the case on the news review.
Fidelity Bank say save and win. Muntio. Sika boom. Just deposit and begin. Every 500 CDs you keep for a month, you get 1 point all at once. More deposits gets more points in. More points, more cash you feel win. How many points? 1 point every 500 CDs. What if you win? 5,000 CDs monthly. And the grand prize? Hey! 100,000 Ghana CDs.
Don't wait. Visit any Fidelity branch or agent nationwide to deposit in multiples of 500 CDs. The more you deposit, the better your chances to win 5,000 CDs monthly and 100,000 CDs in the grand draw. Terms and conditions apply. Win with us. Fidelity Bank, believe with us.
Sika-boom.
This is an NLA approved promo, now running on the Caritas Lottery platform.
Oh, jump on now.
Go. Google me. At what time will you come back where I don't hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car?
No, I not change my car. It be the same ride. It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so.
This is the type of fuel where they want to. Because now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I go drive, sir.
Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mind self be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. Won't pay when I open them.
Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel?
Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you.
Hey, then make a finish my go be fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why you hand my go be inside?
I give you info. Make a feel the go be too small.
Go.
Yo, Anna. Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
It's time for the breakfast edition of the City Business News, brought to you by MTN. Sheba Arba Benin is here with details. Good morning.
Good morning, Caleb, and happy Farmers Day. Welcome to the Friday edition of the breakfast edition of City Business News. The bulletin is brought to you by MTN, EcoBank, and Valex. Thanks for your time, and let's get into our stories now. We begin with agriculture because the General Agricultural Workers Union, GAU, is cautioning that the annual Farmers Day celebration risks becoming merely symbolic unless government establishes a Ghana Agricultural Service to provide sustained support for the sector. The union argues that beyond the yearly awards, the country needs a permanent, well-structured institution dedicated to delivering technical assistance, extension services, and long-term planning to transform agriculture and improve farmer livelihoods. Daniel Odro-Mensah has more in the following Business Desk report.
Per the estimate that we have just for the extractive sector, I mean, you could see that Ghana, we lost about $8 billion just from the extractive sector. This $8 billion, it's almost 3 times what we are getting from the IMF. So
GAU acknowledged government initiatives in a statement such as the Presidential Initiative in Agriculture and Agribusiness, which have supported mechanization, irrigation improvements, and the national push to promote local consumption and the produce what we eat what we produce philosophy. However, the union insisted that these efforts need a strong institutional foundation to achieve lasting impact. According to GAU, the theme for this year's celebration, Feed Ghana, Eat Ghana, Secure the Future, reflects the nation's ambition for food security. Yet, the union emphasized that these goals cannot be secured through temporary or ad hoc measures. It argued that a Ghana Agricultural Service would provide continuity in policy making, strengthen research and extension systems, and ensure that agricultural workers' expertise is fully incorporated into national planning. One of the union's major concerns is the severe shortage of agricultural extension officers. GAU described the current farmer to extension officer ratio of 1:1,500 as alarming, noting that it is far above the internationally accepted standard of 1:500. Despite the country produce many young agricultural graduates each year, the union said hiring remains low because key institutions lack financial clearance or budget space. GAU urged the government to address this gap to ensure farmers receive the technical support they need.
That was Daniel Odro Mensah with that business desk report. Moving on, tax analyst Francis Timoboy says Ghana's fiscal strategy will have to hinge more heavily on domestic revenue mobilization once the IMF-supported program winds down next year. He cautions that without a stronger deliberate effort to integrate the informal sector into the tax net, the country could face renewed fiscal pressures when external support tapers off. Francis Timoboy spoke to Citi Business News on the sidelines of the Media Foundation for West Africa's tax dialogue, which examined ways to strengthen Ghana's domestic revenue performance.
If IMF exits in 2026 May, it is even the most important reason why we need to focus on domestic revenue. The $360 million is not going to come anymore. So I think the Minister of Finance is more, much aware of this one. And that is why he has embarked on this reform. If we are unable to raise more revenue to, cushion ourselves, and the little shock that comes, we are back to our knees again. And you cannot run an economy like that. So domestic revenue mobilization is very, very critical, especially when IMF is going to exit. They are not going to, police you anymore. But what we don't want is to go back again to them and say, okay, come and teach us what to do. So I think that revenue mobilization is the cornerstone immediately IMF exits. Otherwise, anything that happens to our economy in terms of, global shocks can again bring us down as it did when COVID struck.
Francis Timoboy is a tax analyst. Meanwhile, senior lecturer at the University of Ghana's Department of Economics, Dr. Gloria Afo-Mensah, has raised concerns over ongoing revenue losses tied to tax exemptions and illicit financial flows. She warns that these persistent leakages continue to undermine Ghana's fiscal stability and weaken efforts to broaden the tax base.
Per the estimate that we have just for the extractive sector, you could see that Ghana, we lost about $8 billion just from the extractive sector. This $8 billion is almost 3 times what we are getting from the IMF. So there's a need to tackle illicit financial flows decisively. I appreciate that we all have a responsibility as individuals, as CSOs, as media, as people in academia. We all have a responsibility. But then if you look at the nature of the IFS, the actors involved, the enablers, and then the cross-border activities related to it, clearly there's that political twist to it. So the good thing is that we have good institutions in Ghana. The point here is whether our institutions are strong enough. So that is where we all have to play a role to force or compel our institutions to work effectively and to deal with the issue of illicit financial flows. Then we'll be able to generate a lot of revenue.
That was Dr. Gloria Afo-Mensah, who is senior lecturer at the University of Ghana's Department of Economics. On the forex markets this morning, the dollar is trading at 12 cedis 25 pesos, the British pound at 16 cedis 20 pesos, and that of the euro could be sold to you at 14 cedis 20 pesos. Be guided, however, that these are average rates from the forex bureaus and not the Bank of Ghana's interbank rates. And that's it for the breakfast edition of Citi Business News. Thanks for listening. I am Sheba Araba Bennett. next is the City Business Edition.
Je m'appelle.
Je m'appelle.
Je m'appelle.
Mape. Et mape. Hey, Asamo. French idiot. This is midi croissant.
Meet Jan. She makes sobolo in a small shop in Kaswa. She's going places with MTN Ejumapa. Now, she's learning French kakra to teach her francophone customers indigenous recipes.
Watashi no namae wa.
Watashi no na. My boy.
Whoa. She's learning Japanese too? Watash. What? If you're a woman with a small business, join MTN Ejumapa today by dialing *5060# and enjoy 150 megabytes data, a lifestyle bundle for social media, free MTN to MTN calls every Monday, and an insurance cover. You will also gain access to expert training, discounts on digital tools, and financial support to grow the business of your dreams. Terms and conditions apply. MTN.
We asked Ghanaian business owners what they want from Old Mutual.
I want insurance and pension solutions that will protect my employees.
Your business growth is our business. For 180 years, we have partnered with businesses to protect and grow their most valuable assets. From tailored group life assurance protection to affordable pension plans, we've got your business and your employees covered. Contact your broker or call Old Mutual on 0509 551 609 today. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
October 2021, I give my heart and make I love. October 2022, they break my heart for my domain. I did for backseat of my Rover. With my dealer, we did talk about the moolah. But you did for backseat of your Rover. With Anita, where you jump for Itaja. If you get it business, make you call me. If you get wahala, make you call God. When you knock me billing, I go forfeit. Cause you feel to shake me when you don't. I did for backseat of my Rover. With my dealer, we did talk about the moolah. You did for backseat of your Rover. With Anita, where you jump for Ikaja. Hasta la figu, I'm on waiting this road.
The business news was brought to you by MTN. Over 2 million Ghana cedis is up for grabs in the Stillman Saka promo. So use your Momo app to make transactions of more than 100 Ghana cedi daily. Win daily cash from 100 to 200 cedis weekly, jackpots up to 2,000 cedis plus yellow biz routers. Monthly prizes up to 5,000 cedis. And the mega draw, a massive 100,000 cedis with more grand wins of 50,000, 500,000, 30,000 and 10,000 Ghana cedis. It's not just the Momo app. Payments through bank transfers, POS, advanced services and even third-party transactions also qualify. Don't wait. Download the Momo app, transact and win in the Stillman Saka promo. Promo is running in collaboration with NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. T's and C's apply.
My man go talk say when them they share this when you did. Now I know if you think I Messi, you I they move like I'm Lionel Messi. Almost wanting they make me vest you. What your matter today for you?
We'll bring you a playback of that seminal discussion we had on one of the episodes of the media advocacy series by Women in Informal Employment, Globalizing and Organizing. We are going focusing on public spaces and infrastructure, examining the proliferation of the informal economy and the need to recognize the rights of urban informal workers to access and use public spaces in pursuit of their livelihoods. That conversation is coming up shortly. Look forward to it. Lashawo Ghana is proud to be 15 years old in Ghana. You, our cherished customers, have trusted us to improve lives across Ghana, and we celebrate this milestone with you. We're dedicated to you, our customers, partners, and communities. We're looking forward to the future with confidence that together Lesheho and you will improve lives. So visit any of our Lesheho branches. Simply call or WhatsApp Nana on 02700 4799 for any of our financial solutions. Lesheho Ghana, 15 years of improving lives and still counting. If you are considering buying a water storage tank for the house or for your new building project, this December in particular, you are in luck because we are adding extra sparkle with surprise gifts just for you. Simply walk into any of our authorized polytank dealer shops, purchase your original polytank, walk away with a special gift. It gets better when you choose Sumo or Sumo Supermodel. You get an additional gift for the kids in school too. Double is what we call it. Polytank comes in 4 trusted models: Hippo, Rambo, Sumo, and Sumo Super. But each built with the guaranteed quality Ghanaians have trusted for decades. Please, we don't request for Momo payments online. Stay alert and buy from original dealers in person only. Polytank, Papano, Ankasa. So you fueled every journey with Shell this year, and it's now time for Shell to reward you with free fuel from the new and improved fuel. Shell Fuels is designed with additives that deliver efficiency, cleaning protection, and performance for your car. That is better by far. Every time you top up with 300 Ghana cedis or more worth of new Shell Fuels, you get an opportunity to win 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, and 1 year's value of the new and improved Shell Fuels. That's more fuel, more savings for your pocket. What a feeling. Don't miss out. Visit the nearest Shell station, fill up, and get rewarded. Promo runs from now till 28th of February 2026. Terms and conditions apply. So let's get into that conversation with the women in informal employment globalizing, and we are focusing on public spaces and infrastructure, examining the proliferation of informal economy and the need to recognize the rights of urban informal workers. Enjoy.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is Citi 97.3.
Please wait. Please wait. Please wait until I get my new car. Please wait until I find my real size. I'm gonna get me some love, somebody. My girl, sweet girl, my girl. I can see all your joy. I can see.
My name is Professor James Kwame Mensah, an associate professor of public administration and sustainable development. My research interest is in the area of local economic development and urban policy. So I also look at informality, urban informality, which is connected to the urban policy. So over the years, I've been trying to look at livelihoods in local areas and among urban residents. What I have realized is that years of failed or neglect of the informal economy has actually led to the informal actors repurposing public spaces as economic zones, because we have neglected them in terms of providing them with the necessary infrastructure. So therefore, whatever is available, any public space that is available, they have repurposed that for purposes of what? Economic livelihood, right? And it also tells us that we need to pay attention to the sector, especially that it provides a lot of employment to the people in cities. Public space can be used for several purposes, and we need to re-examine our public space and see how we can integrate social, economic, meaning into public space. Because sometimes I see the space and I wonder, with the background that our economy is 80% informal, so why is it that whatever we are doing, we are not trying to take that into consideration and repurpose? If it is road design, why can't we build our roads with this in mind? right? If it is schools, why can't we build schools with this in mind? Market, why can't we build this with informal sector in mind? But it appears like we are more interested in what I call the technocratic aspect of planning, where we pay emphasis to visuals rather than social inclusion.
I told me charity so ni ho majabi son ke Ketas Cowboys ni mi ho ne bien
I am Charity Sowu, a fishmonger, and I've been selling at the Tema station for 30 years. I was here when the Rollins government renovated this market and we were relocated. Ideally, whenever there's a relocation, I should be able to secure one of the new market sheds, but we always lose out because of how the allocations are done. Most of the time, the stalls are too expensive and we simply can't afford them.
Enye balaka keshka ejlawa ni wameni memomu wana wanye wope ke wope stranded aloba atashia yake wanye wope.
Street vendors and market women provide easy access to affordable goods in convenient locations, but often city authorities portray them as agents of disorder responsible for congestion. Yet, to the traders themselves, public spaces are their workplaces.
I want to tell them that all the shop around this is what we used to work. And I want to ask them whether they've been through all the shop. What are you trying to tell me?
The ILO Recommendation 204 and the new urban agenda recognize the right of informal workers to access public space for their livelihoods. But in cities like Accra, that right is rarely realized.
I wish the government could come to our aid, because me vending or street hawking up and down it's not helping at all. We need right now I'm in the market. I'm selling in the market before you arrive. I wish I could get space in the market, but because of there is no space. I wish I could get space, but there is no space. So I wish the government could come to our aid. We, the vendors, we can also get space, expand the market, so that we can also have space here and sell as compared to the others. It's not easy hawking around, but this is what we also our lives lies on. That's why we are still hawking. If I sit in the house, I will not get. That's why I have to still hawk. But I wish I could get space in here and also sit at one place and sell. Not really helping us at all. We wish that the government could come to our aid and assist, because we need space. The Abokobi market is too small for us. Many people want to come in. I also want to. I wish I'm here, but yesterday there is no space. That's why some of us, it's unfortunate we didn't get space here to sell. So we are pleading on to the government that they should come to our aid, expand the buckets so that we also have space in here.
For decades, municipal authorities have waged decongestion campaigns, clearing traders from pavements in the name of urban order. The result, a familiar cycle: eviction, loss, and eventual return.
It's not possible. You can't send someone's condo away. You can't send someone's condo away. It's not possible.
Each operation bears an economic cost, not just to the traders who lose their goods and capital, but also to city authorities who spend resources enforcing policies that are costly and often ineffective in the long term.
A major challenge is a convenient place to sell. For instance, we have access to sell only by the wall. We are managing with that. But if we've been asked to move and pack our goods away to a different location, that becomes problematic.
Although we know we are not supposed to be here because this place has been designated as a green belt, we had no choice but to secure this space after we were relocated. It was the former First Lady who helped us get here temporarily, so we'll stay for now. If the city authorities come to evict us, we can only plead with them to help us find a safe space to work.
The struggles of traders go beyond the fight for trading space.
No. It's a question I have to ask. Because this is not the only shop. I want to ask whether you've been all around the shop.
Inadequate social infrastructure deepens the challenge, a challenge that hammers fundamental policy dilemma.
If you have a place where you have a lot of people, sanitation becomes a problem. Although they are trying, it's not easy, but they do make the effort. And with flood, sometimes there is this, when the rain is very happy, it enters the market through the PWD. But usually, when it is daytime where the members are around, they try as much as possible to manage it. But the problem is when it happens during the night, that is where there is a big problem, because sometimes the market gets flooded. Presently, we organize the task force people to remove all the sand from the drainage inside the market to make it open for the water to pass through. We were able to manage and remove those who have built containers on the drainage so that they remove it so that water can flow. The water that comes here is very, very voluminous because it comes from Tudu straight down into the market to the main drainage. So we are managing, and we know when there is a proper infrastructure or a renovation, they will try as much as possible to tackle all these issues. We need either proper renovation. There are some of the sheds that are still wooden, that are still very weak. We need the rest to be renovated for us, or proper planning to build a new market for us. That's what we need. And we also need, I have to say it by all means, because if you look at the people sailing around the market, you find it that people find it very difficult to enter the market. Because if you come to the market and look at the number of stalls and sheds that are empty and the streets are full, you know the effect it will have on the market. So they are as brothers and sisters. It's not that we then want them to get out of businesses, but those who have stalls and shares in the market should come to the market so that we train and do our businesses together. Because formerly, when there's no Abaye, there are no people on the street. The market was very, very active. People do come in and buy very well.
Are you saying that those on the street are also affecting the business in here?
I should not say, you should know. Because if you come and look at those on the street and those in the market, you know that by all means it will affect the market. Because when you are in a car and you are on the street, you just stretch your hand and buy. Meanwhile, there's no proper car parking system around the center. The car parks are far. If you look at GNTC, a big car park. So the car parks are far for people to get down at GNTC with all the people on the street and walk to Mokola to do business, unless the person have a very special item that she cannot find alongside the road. So this is our problem.
Usually, selling by the roadside is much better because shoppers prefer easy access to items. Look at how I've been able to sell all my goods. That wouldn't have been the case if I were inside the market. Besides, the market stalls are expensive. The only advantage is that they are safer compared to selling on the streets. But because of the high cost and the fact that buyers like convenience, I still prefer selling by the roadside. Sometimes the city authorities drive us away, but other times they understand our situation as informal workers trying to fend for our families and allow us to occupy parts of the streets and pedestrian walkways.
Nyata shujuba nyechia kabita gugwe nyakaba loli gbeno nyepeta shujuba me nitra nyechia kia kuna mame holomi wa me fe wo gidi wo ka me ba yuma me ko nyetia gbe time ishe nyepeta gugwe me ni na gbe nyechia kia fifi na me holomi.
But how can cities manage public space while protecting the right to livelihood?
The constant movements affect us. It affects our business and our income. There have been several evictions by previous governments because the site was supposed to be redeveloped. But that redevelopment never happened, so we came back. It's been the same cycle over and over again. Right now, those whose spots were taken for the new market stalls don't even have a place to sell.
Building well-located, well-organized markets with sufficient stalls, sanitation and storage is crucial. But so too is inclusion of social amenities and transparent governance structures that allow traders to operate within clear and fair rules.
Okay, so far last week Monday
some of the traders have been evicted because of the construction of new shops by private developers. Those affected are now struggling to keep their businesses running. Even as a market executive, I don't know anything about the construction, and we, the market women, are on the edge. Anything can happen to our current place of trade.
For instance, our place here at Ayabokobi market here, we have been paying taxes and all that, but even a washroom is not here. We don't have a washroom. So we pay it though, but actually we don't know what the benefit we are having for now.
Since you don't have a washroom here, when you want to, how do you go about it?
So we find a bowl. For instance, if you want to ease yourself, we find a bucket, then you ease it in your container. There's a big gutter behind the market. Then we go and drop it there.
Globally, the informal economy sustains an estimated 2 billion workers, over 60% of the adult labor force in the world. In sub-Saharan Africa, the share of informal employment ranges from 33% to 82%. For Ghana, the picture is even more striking. 89% of working people work in the informal economy. 92% of working women are in informal employment compared to 86% of working men. How can cities balance the need of traders to work and the need of citizens to circulate easily through streets? What do experts advocate? Regulated access to public spaces rather than outright eviction. I have been seeking more insights from Professor James Kwame Mensah of the Department of Public Administration at the University of Ghana Business School.
Everybody has the right to work. Public space is for everybody. So they also have what? They also have right to that space. So what is important is that we need to work together to see how that space can be used to the satisfaction of both city authorities and informal actors. There are a number of policy documents that have actually recognized the rights of informal workers. Take the National Urban Policy. The National Urban Policy has touched on the rights of informal workers. The National Local Economic Development Policy has touched on rights of even the National Employment Policy, right? And recently you can see some MMDs are trying to occasionally engage these informal workers, informal actors. But this is more of rhetoric than practice. Right? In practice, when it comes to practice, then you see that it is all about eviction. It is all about chasing them. So yes, there's the need to clearly have a framework, right? Informal sector policy must be there. I think AMA has come out with something, because I've done some work for AMA indeed. There's an informal sector policy that AMA has drafted. So this is a very good direction. Look at the urban agenda. Look at the ILO convention. All of them are 204. All of them are talking about let's recognize the rights of what informal workers to public space. So it is high time we look at all these things and draft it to suit our situation, our context, right? And then moving forward, let's practicalize it. Let's create a unit for informal economy within our assemblies. If you look at it, I think the assemblies are supposed to create a trade department, right? Most of them don't even have the trade department. And even when they create them, they tend to pay more attention to the formalized businesses rather than the informal sector. That plays a major role in our economy. South Africa has done something great, creating markets, creating shops that fit the informal economy. Last year I was in Singapore twice, and if you go to Singapore, you see the beautification that we are talking. Singapore is nice and all those things. They have tried to accommodate the informal sector. There are places where they create nice markets for the informal guys. They go there. Even they give certification for food. So this food is certified this way. And then you can go there, Chinatown in Singapore. So these are old places that used to look like dirty, but they have repurposed them. They have tried to embrace them and see how they can work together. So there are experiences elsewhere that we can learn. We can learn. For me, informality is not bad. Let's embrace it. Let's legitimize it, right? And let's look at the resilience that is embedded in them so that we can use it to boost our economy.
Ghana's urban population will continue to rise, with pressure on limited public space only intensifying. But regular social dialogue between city managers and trader associations is a good start.
Informality is not a nuisance. That's the first thing I want to see. It is not a nuisance. If anything at all, it is a symptom of neglect. Secondly, I want to see that city authorities must change their mind. They must change their mind to embrace informality, because that is what we have, and we must manage what we have. So do we want to say that today we just want to be like the Dubais and all those things? No. So it is about our thinking to see these guys as useful, as economic actors that are part of the city. Let's embrace them, let's support them. But they feel neglected, they feel rejected. They feel rejected. So we need to bring them on board. Informality is not only in Ghana. Go to Switzerland, go to Austria, everywhere is there. But they have planned very well. You see these our eateries where we eat, restaurant, chow bar on the roadside. If you travel, you see them, right? But they are done very well. Down there, all the ground floors, they sell foods. And people go and buy food and eat, right? So the first thing we also need to do is to ensure that we categorize our shops. Because one of the arguments that they say is that there are stores, but the people don't want to stay in the stores. They move to the roadside to come and sell. It is because we have not made consistent effort. So my point is that ground floor should be consistent. First floor should be consistent. Because if somebody sells dresses at the first floor, and somebody is selling dresses at second floor, most people will go to the first floor. They don't want to climb to go up. But if the shops are consistent, ground floor is all food, first floor is all a particular, there's no way you will get any other thing. You definitely go. It helps for people to move to the right places to buy. It's very, very important. So let's not say that they are nuisance. Let's get them. Let's see what is good about them. We will move ahead in this country. Years and nothing has changed. They are still there on the road. So do we think that eviction is the solution? It won't solve the problem.
The task for city authorities is to move beyond reactionary enforcement and embrace inclusive urban management, one that recognizes informal trade as a legitimate part of the economic fabric of the city.
What the government can do is to speak with the authorities to find a space for us. If the construction of new market sheds will make us lose our spot here, it will be a big worry, because this is our source of livelihood. We, the informal women, are the breadwinners. This is what we do to support our homes, especially since our husbands' incomes are not enough. During the COVID-19 period, I had to stay home because there was no space for us to sell. It was a really tough time. When things get that difficult, I have no choice but to go back to street hawking just to earn a living.
Public spaces, when well managed, can serve as zones of both mobility and productivity. The debate over public space and infrastructure is not merely about law enforcement or even urban aesthetics. It's about economic inclusion.
Oh, this is a big one. If you go to the urban policy literature, it's been a big argument about this. This is what we call congestion and beautification argument. Oh, they are congesting the place. They are making the city ugly. This argument is a convenient argument, right? But very flawed. It's convenient. So it's like a lazy man's approach to solving the problem. It's a flawed argument, right? Because we always think of city planning as a technocratic thing, right? Visuals, nice buildings, nice roads, right? Without thinking about the social function of the city as well. It is not only technocratic planning, but also a social function. So the issue of let's evict them, it is in fact is counterproductive because it is not really addressing the issue of congestion or beautification. It is not addressing it. What will address it is the issue of paying attention to what led to this congestion. Continuous years of neglect, infrastructure neglect, right? The lack of infrastructure. Have you asked yourself how many markets have been built in the past 10 years or 20 years? Rationally, the city is growing. Look at the population of Accra, how it's growing very fast. Why is it that we are not expanding infrastructure? How many markets have been built? None. Especially even the new municipalities, they even shock me. Seriously, they shock me. Why is it that you are not building market for people? Where do you want them to sell? They have to sell. They have to make a living. And it's people's right. I am not actually encouraging them to come to the roadside to sell. But we have all seen the results. Eviction will not solve the problem. People are supposed to work in offices, right? And they leave the offices to go and be chasing people, chasing our mothers. And 2, 3, 4 days, they are back. We lost. Livelihoods are destroyed.
Contextually, informal traders are not the problem. They are parts of the solution. How can that be felt? By understanding their needs, by integrating them into policy, and by designing cities more properly.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
This festive season, Polytank is adding extra sparkle with surprise gifts just for you. Simply walk into any of our authorized Polytank dealer shop. Gets even better when you choose the Somo or Somo Super model because you get to receive an additional gift for the kids in school too. Now, that's what we call double. Remember, Polytank comes in 4 trusted models: Hippo, Rumble, Sumo, and Sumo Super. With each build with a guaranteed quality Ghanaians have trusted. Choose Polytank. It's the original and always the best. This offer is only valid this festive season. Polytank, Papa no Ankasa.
If you need unique services, innovative financial solutions, we deliver on our promise, cause we are number one. Let's go, we improve your life. Let's go. Even never stuck with nothing. No matter your situation, let's go, we improve your life. Let's go, hey, let's go, hey, let's go, hey, mama, hey, mama, hey, mama. Let's go, we improve your life.
I'm telling you, my brother has scored more goals than a Samoa Jack.
What? This is impossible.
Check the stats.
What stats? We can't start. I have seen everything from 1986.
Funny thing about us Ghanaians, we'll argue for 3 days straight, but numbers always settle the matter. So instead of just telling you about better fuels, let's do the math. The new Shell Fuel Save lasts up to 15 kilometers longer per tank. The new Shell V Power cleans 100% of your engine's critical parts. Now that's better by far. The next time you think of filling up, choose new and improved Shell Fuels.
This festive season, Polytank is adding extra sparkle with surprise gifts just for you. Simply walk into any of our authorized Polytank dealer shop. Gets even better when you choose the Sumo or Sumo Supermodel, because you get to receive an additional gift for the kids in school too. Now, that's what we call double. Remember, Polytank comes in 4 trusted models: Hippo, Rumble, Sumo, and Sumo Super, with each build with a guaranteed quality Ghanaians have trusted. Choose Polytank. It's the original and always the best. This offer is only valid this festive season. Polytank, Papa no and Kasa.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
So this feature has generated a lot of interest, talking about population growth, looking at inclusive urban management, congestion, beautification, conversation, social function, economic function, climate change, taxation, informal sector, roping them in and giving them the best welfare we can, so we also maximize the potential they have. So we want to focus a bit of attention on that conversation a bit. In the next 10 minutes, let's do this. I have Professor James Mensah, Associate Professor, University of Ghana Business School. Prof, good to have you. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Good. And then Josephine Dugbate, you are a street vendor. Yes. Is that correct? Yes. And then you are the executive member of IHUAG.
Informal Hawkers and Vendors Association.
Oh, that's a V. Informal Hawkers
and Vendors Association.
So you have an association?
Yes, please.
Nice. And so Josephine is here to share the story, to augment what you've already heard. Of course, Dr. Osu Buampom is a Senior Research Fellow, School for Development Studies, UCC. Prof, Doc, you're welcome.
Thank you.
I'll start with you because you are coming from the School of Development. And, we studied this informal sector conversation in geography in Legon, where we're talking about how we need to look at the informal sector as a resource and not as a nuisance and all of that. But in the development conversation, where do we place the informal sector in trying to develop? Because a lot of people see development as skyscrapers, glass buildings, and all of that, and then next to that you see a swat of hawkers all across the street, and for many it's unsightly, it's not nice. But how do we juggle the two?
Yeah, thank you very much for taking me back to development studies.
Yes.
Maybe a bit of a development history would do. In the 50s and the 60s, understanding of development was about modernization.
Yeah.
So it's about, let's have the skyscrapers, as you said. Let's establish big industries, the harbors, the airports and all that. The idea was, let's grow, modernize our economy. But then in the 70s, the early 70s, late 80s, you saw that development was not trickled down to the majority of the people. So if in fact the whole concept of development, informal economy, there was a first study that was done in Nima by one Professor Hart. Okay, and you realize that, you see, this sector that we think is in fact we used to call it the black, the black market. But you realize that these were entrepreneurs, okay, who were surviving at the margins of the city because the modernization project had not actually benefited the mass of the people. So the idea was that let's modernize, and overnight the informal sector will vanish. But what do we see? It did not vanish. It has been with us since the late 70s up to today, to the extent that so if you take every 10 Ghanaians or in the urban center, about 8 are in the informal economy. That tells you the resilience of this economy and the fact that it also contributes about 27% to our GDP. So the point is that the informal sector has come to stay. It is with us. So in terms of policy, it's important that we focus on how to improve productivity in the sector, how to improve welfare, as you indicated in your introductory statement, welfare of the people within that sector. And they cannot continue to remain invisible.
Right.
Okay.
Let me open Josephine. I've seen many development authorities, local development authorities, try to control the surge of the informal sector and try to put the informal sector in a space where it doesn't congest the cities and all of that. Many attempts have failed. And there are spaces where they say, oh, we've built markets for them, but they are not occupying it. They just pour onto the streets. What do the informal sector players want?
Yes, thank you very much for your question. Not that we want something big, but we need enough space, infrastructures that can help us. Let's say hospitals, police stations, fire service, everything, daycare, and everything within the market. Even warehouses, because at times we might bring in the food stuff, the things that we sell in the market, but we don't have enough space to put those things. At the end of the day, we will come out again and be on the streets selling. We need enough space. We need warehouses, spacious places that we can feel comfortable, and our health is at risk as well, because the place that we sell is not really safe for us. Mosquitoes, the gutters is within us, around our places. When it's raining, the water passes through our things and all that. So at times it contaminates the food stuff that we sell at times. So we are really pleading to the government and the big people out there to come to our aid, because they really have to come back and look at us, because
it's quite risky when the vendors hawkers are on the street chasing vehicles and sometimes exposing their wares to the scourge of the sun. Sometimes you wonder, okay, so where do these people go to have when they have nature's call, for example, how do they attend to it on the streets and all of that? But then there are also situations where development authorities will say, we have built structures for them where there are toilets, where there are refrigerators, where they can preserve some of their wares. As you say, they can safely keep their thing, but they always insist on pouring out onto the street, because they say that any market, it's like when the traffic is moving. One of them said that in the documentary, that when the traffic is moving, that's where they make markets. So there's a bit of that concern also. But when we provide the infrastructure, people don't stay. They still want to pour out onto the streets.
It's not like that. It's been like they are out there. There is no space. The market, they build it, but there is no space. The space is very small, and we are many there. Because if, let's say, you being here at a point in time, you may not like to be here anymore, and you choose to come to the market, you also come and try to get space. It's not easy. So you end up being on the streets before maybe by and by you get back to the market. But being in the market with this refuse and all that, they don't come to collect them.
Associate Professor, University of Ghana Business School, Professor James Mensah, where do you sit in all of this, in the informal sector, attending to their welfare while taking care of the modern demands of our development needs?
Thank you, Caleb. I want to say that informality has come to stay, and thank God the term informal economy actually emerged from Ghana here, right? So, if you look at the various reports in Ghana here, for instance, if you take the 2024 Integrated Business Establishment Report, it says that 92.3% of businesses in Ghana here are informal.
92.3.
Yes, wow. That's what the report says.
92.3% of businesses are informal.
Exactly, that's what the report says. And that it contributes about 27% to GDP.
That's low.
Yes, that's low, right? And productivity is low in that sector, right? And if you take the other report, that is the national report on productivity, employment and growth, it says 80%. So statistics alone tells us that there's a challenge of even accounting for the number of people who are informal in this country, right? But be as it may, the informal economy is very, very important. Caleb, can you just imagine that your economy is made up of more than 80% informal? And for all these years, we have not been able to solve the problem. I think there's something wrong with us, right? Because where the majority of your people are, that is where you need to pay attention to, right? So for me, I believe that it is high time that we must begin to pay attention to the informal economy. One of the main challenges why this has been not attended to is as a result of the fact that who actually takes charge of the informal economy? At the national level, there are so many institutions. Ministry of Local Government, we have Ministry of Finance, we have Ministry of Trade, Industry and Agribusiness, Ministry of Employment. So who takes responsibility? At the local level, we see the various MMDs, right? So who actually takes responsibility to ensure that these people are actually provided for?
Is there any document put together for informal sector that spells out what district assemblies should be doing? Is there a strategic vision for the informal sector, knowing that we have well over 90% of our workforce in the informal sector, we are only raking in 27% for the GDP? Is there any document put together?
Yeah, so that has been our argument, that the sector needs to be visible in our policy making. At the moment, I have not come across any comprehensive and unified policy that is nationally targeting the informal sector. I heard somewhere that the Ministry of Labour and Employment Relations is doing something, but I think we don't know where it has gotten to. So yes, our advocacy is about bringing visibility to bear on the informal sector, and also validity, and also voice. Because we need to hear the voices of the informal actors, just like Josephine is doing this morning. The law should organize them. Okay, and then you should be more visible in our policy making process by engaging them collectively, not the technocrats sitting somewhere and deciding what should happen to the informal sector.
Josephine, the argument has been that those of you in the informal sector cry, you don't pay taxes. Is that true?
It's never true.
Tell us.
We pay more than necessary.
Talk to me.
The taxes we pay, we don't even know what the taxes are being used for. But they just come in, pay this, pay that. This place is for this person, so you have to pay. We pay daily tolls. We pay property rate. We pay so many things.
We pay property rate.
We pay more than necessary, and we don't know what that is being used for. But at a point in time, when they come like that, we are being forced to, without telling us why we have to. Because the dollar that we make in the market, they are all with us in the market. They don't collect them on time.
But you pay for the collection.
Yes, we pay for the collection.
Because every time market day is over, you go to the market, it's a sea of refuse.
Yes. So what you be paying those taxes, and the dollar is still with us. We buy water for ourselves. The security, we pay them and all that. I don't know what they are using the tax money for, but we pay tax more than necessary. So we are really pleading.
Prof. Yes, that's very important. In fact, they pay multiple taxes.
They do?
Yes. Sometimes there's some contradiction in this whole exercise of informality, right? We see them on the street selling. We see them in the market selling. And then we feel like, okay, why are these people selling here? In fact, all of them have what is called business operating permit. They have a permit to sell.
The hawkers?
Yes. Yeah. They have a permit. Take AMA bylaws 2017. business operating permit before you can sell. They have, as a hawker, you need to have a permit. Even as a porter kayayi, you need to have a permit and a license before you can operate as a kayayi. So they pay taxes for both security, for business operating permit, for waste collection. In fact, they pay multiple taxes. If we can get the data from city authorities to see the contribution of these informal economic actors to the revenue, the total revenue of the city, to be very, very important. And then we can actually cross-check that to see what they spend in the market.
So you think there should be an integration of the taxes you pay? Should be synchronized?
Yes, please.
But did you say that at some point there's conflict in jurisdiction? So maybe this assembly will come and take money from you, another assembly will come for money. Is there anything like that?
No, not that.
Not
But
that.
At the end of the day, they will say social protection. Yes. No. Like those abaye. They will come. Meanwhile, we pay tickets before those big boys that surround the area. I don't know. I forgot their name.
So in a day, like how much do you pay in taxes?
Oh, seriously, we do end up paying more than 150 cedis a day.
From different
Yes,
places?
more than.
Wow.
Some even pay more than.
You want to make an input on that?
Yes. In addition to the fact that they are paying multiple taxes, if you also relate what they are paying to their daily income, it's highly regressive. Okay, compared to the formal sector actors. For instance, at the end of the month, I know that X amount of money will be deducted from my salary. For them, it's not the case. So they're earning, their incomes are very low, yet they are paying so much relative, what they are paying relative to their income is highly regressive.
Okay, guys, here's the thing, right? So this is a picture I'm having in my mind.
Sure.
When Rwanda and we're told that the streets were very busy with hawkers, they were all there hawking all the time. The government put up shops, made sure that every hawker had an identity, had a stall dedicated, and they were all supposed to be using that. Has all the welfare things, so washroom, everything is secured so that they don't have to come onto the streets. Now the outcome is that the streets are clear, there is no congestion, the streets are beautiful. Prof and Doc, I'm sure you've all seen these, you've all traveled to these places. How can we, and you also must have seen some of these, how can we, make our informal sector, for whatever better word, how can we sanitize that space so that it's convenient for you, the one selling, it's convenient for us and city managers as well? I think that's where there's a quandary for advocates who are pushing for the welfare of informal sectors and city managers who also have huge expectation of, the citizens they lead to sanitize their space.
That is very, very important. In fact, we need to co-create this. Sometimes we build market without the input of these informal actors. And then we feel that naturally they should go there. But there must be partners. You see, you don't sell, they sell. They know exactly what it takes to sell. They know what they need. For instance, take the guys who were selling onion at Agogloshi here. They will move to Ajen Kotoku. They went there and there's no toilet facilities. There's no water. So how do they survive there? So when you are planning these things, you need to ensure that you bring them on board, you co-design together so that they will go. And I keep saying that when you build a market, you need to also market the market. It is not just putting up a space and then that is it, people will go there naturally. So you need to market the market. You need to make it in such a way that moving the people will not be a punishment. Sometimes moving them becomes like a sort of punishment.
So one co-design, two, market the market.
Yes.
Is there a final point you want to add to that for me?
Yes, the final point I want to say is that some basic infrastructure, facilities are very, very important. Kindergarten, because they have children. The children need to go to school. Sometimes they sell around because their children are also in schools around.
So complementary infrastructure.
Exactly.
Okay, good. Let me come to you, Doc. How to, go about the informal sector country, modernizing without compromising the welfare of the people in the sector.
Yes, I think I'll read through some of the issues that my colleagues have indicated. Co-creation, which means that you respect the knowledge and the intelligence of the informal actors. Okay, because then their views and perspectives will be fed into whatever policies that we have. But I would divide the infrastructure into two what I call the soft infrastructure and the hard. Okay. So the hard infrastructure basically are maybe the markets, things that actually help them to improve their productivity. And also the soft one are basically training, for instance, about basic health and safety training. So if you take, for instance, climate change, which is a big issue these days, early warning systems, to the market, the traders and the street vendors and the kaya, you could also help them to even plan their routine.
We see a lot of fires.
Exactly. All has to do with climate change, increase in temperature and all that. So we need to focus on both soft and soft infrastructure when you're dealing with the information.
Josephine, you're the ones we are focusing on. So what do you want finally before we go?
Please, we need spacious place. We need warehouses. We need clinics and daycare within the market so that we will feel comfortable during our day-to-day activities in the market. And we are pleading to the government that the drainage, the gutters, they should reconstruct them. They are too small. So when the rubbish when they don't collect the rubbish on time, so they end up getting into the gutters again. So at the end of the day, when it rains, the water can bring all those things out, and it's not safe for us. Our health too is really at risk in the market.
Completely. We agree with you. Executive member Josephine Dugbate, she's a street vendor. She belongs to the IHVAG. That's the IVAC. So what?
IHVAG.
Okay, good. So this is the Hawkers and Vendors Association of Ghana. Wonderful. Earlier you had Professor James Mensah, Associate Professor, University of Ghana Business School, Dr. Owusu Buampon, Senior Research Fellow, School for Development Studies. It's a conversation that's evolving. We've started this. It will catch on. We'll continue rehapping it until we get to the desired outcomes that we like. We are looking for.
Can I have a final word about thank you to Citi FM and Citi News for being a partner in this particular struggle, bringing the message to the public and to policymakers. And we hope our policymakers will listen to us and invite all the relevant stakeholders to ensure that we have a national policy on the informal economy.
Fantastic. Very important, Prof.
All right. My last words, I want to see that Citi is not only for aesthetics. So when we are planning our city, we must ensure that we include culture, we include economy, because Citi should embrace everybody. So when you look at only beautification, aesthetics, you are getting it wrong.
Okay, that's great. Thank you so much, Professor James Mensah, Josephine Dugbate, and Dr. Owusu Buampon.
The Citi Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise. This is the Citi Breakfast Show. The city's biggest conversation.
When malaria strikes your home, it strikes everything. No more endless worry because of malaria. Fight malaria back with Vegetem. It's effective, safe, and fast-acting against malaria. Vegetem is also available in suspension for children. Vegetem. Tough on malaria, easy on you.
Bought and distributed by Panacea Pharmacy Limited. Contact 059-380-2668 for bulk purchases. Always test for malaria before treatment. This advert is FDA approved.
The Kakamutobi come out in the festive season, and they are as scary as our bills. But we don't want to miss out on parties, family, and festivals. Whether you say Akwaba, Maraba, Wezo, or Obake, EcoBank says tap into Vibes in the 5-star enjoyment promo. Be one of 10,000 lucky winners when you deposit multiples of 400 Ghana cedis or take a loan in multiples of 4,000 Ghana cedis to win up to 1.5 million Ghana cedis in cash and prizes. 1-year insurance cover, gift vouchers, and more. That's not all. Use your EcoBank card, mobile app, USSD, or POS to transact and enjoy up to 15% discount. Tap into Vibes with EcoBank. T's and C's apply. Bills shouldn't scare you. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. EcoBank will never call or text asking you to verify sensitive information like your PIN, Ghana card, or bank card information. Pay better attention to details.
Mensaka Mekao! Now what's so dear? Hey, Charlie, what's it? Imagine buying your favorite gadget and driving home a sleek saloon car.
Oh, yes. With Max Buys You Shop You Drive promo, every purchase brings you closer to amazing prizes.
Just shop any products from Max Buy between 7th November to 31st December
and stand a chance to win a sleek saloon car, TVs, smartphones, and more. Your next buy could make you a winner.
So what are you waiting for? Shop now and let's make your dream drivable with Max Buy.
Max Buy. You shop,
you drive. For further enquiries, call Max Buy on 054-401-9552. Terms and conditions apply.
This promo is being run by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform.
The City Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
You're welcome to the Friday edition of Kickoff on the City Breakfast Show. Kickoff is powered by Shell. Shell Go Well, Politan Ghana, Zonda GH, and Lesheho. Let's improve life. I am Edwin Kwakofi. Welcome to Kickoff ahead of a big weekend of sports, ahead of a big day in sports as the draw for the group stage of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Group stage will take place today at 5 p.m. So Ghana will finally know the opponents for the finals. The Stars are in pot 4, the lowest spot, meaning they are set to face a higher seeded nation from each of the first 3 pots. But regardless of the challenge ahead, the team heads into the draw with momentum after topping Group I in qualifying. This World Cup will be historic, the first ever to feature 48 teams, and a tournament which will be hosted jointly by the USA, Canada, and Mexico. Let's hear from former Black Stars captain and vice chairman of the Black Stars Committee, Stephen Appiah, speaking ahead of the draw.
Well, the draw is coming up in December. We are going to America, Canada, and Mexico. We have done that before when we went to Germany. And I hope and I know with the caliber of players that we have, we're going to make it in the next World Cup, which is next year. Good luck. We need your support. We need your prayers. See you in America. See you in Mexico. See you in Canada. Go Ghana!
That was the voice of former Black Stars captain and the vice chairman of the Black Stars Committee, Stephen Appiah. Already 42 nations have secured their spots at the tournament, with 6 more to join through the European and Intercontinental playoffs. For comprehensive build-up reactions and expert breakdowns, the City Sports crew will bring you live analysis throughout the draw on Citi FM and Channel 1 TV. We'll also bring you live coverage of the draw, so tune in at 5 p.m. Now, it's match day 13 in the Ghana Premier League, and there are fixtures today, Saturday and Sunday. Later today at 4 p.m, 11 Wonders take on Swedro All Blacks. And on Saturday, Nations FC hosts Heart of Lions at 3 p.m. On Sunday, December the 7th, there are a number of 3 p.m. kickoffs. Adriana Stars host Basake Holy Stars. Midyama, who are second place at the moment, take on Brecum Chelsea. And ahead of that game, Midyama head coach Ibrahim Tanko outlines the team's approach.
And the approach is the same like any other game. We are playing home. We want to control the game. We want to create more chances to score goals. So there's nothing new. We knew that, and they are the ones who beat us here the last year. So definitely we are going to prepare well for them, and we need the 3 points, of course.
That was Midyama boss Ibrahim Tanko. Also on Sunday at 3 p.m, Dreams FC take on Bichim United. Karela United are up against Hearts of Oak. Vision FC face Young Apostles, and Bibiani Gold Stars travel to Samatex. On Sunday, again at 3:30 p.m, Hohoi United host Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Let's head to England, where Manchester United were held to a 1-1 draw by West Ham United, conceding late once again. Diogo Dalot put United ahead just after half-time, but Sungutu Magasa leveled for West Ham in the 83rd minute. Head coach of United, Ruben Amorim, says the team must raise their standards.
But with the results going backwards, we had some moments
Again, that can happen when one team. You were talking about when we had that run that the team was really perfect, and I was always saying we are not far from being in the perfect moment. We are really inconsistent. But if you look at the goal, 83 minutes, we have a long ball. We have everything under control. We need to do better.
That was United boss, or Manchester United boss, Ruben Amorim. For the full weekend lineup, tomorrow at 12:30 p.m, Aston Villa hosts Arsenal at Villa Park. Also tomorrow at 3 p.m, Everton take on Nottingham Forest. Newcastle face Burnley. Manchester City take on Sunderland. Tottenham hosts Brentford. And Chelsea travel to the Vitality Park to take on Bournemouth. Leeds United are up against Liverpool as well. On Sunday, Brighton take on West Ham at 4:30 p.m. That day, Fulham face Crystal Palace. And then on Monday, Wolves host Manchester United. So for the very latest on the world of football this weekend, of course, City Sports will bring you the Republic of Football, where we'll bring you updates from each of the Europe's top leagues, from the Premier League, Serie A, La Liga, Bundesliga, and Liga. So tune in for the Republic of Football on City FM and Channel 1 TV, our social media platforms, and on YouTube as well. And that's the latest in the world of sports. For more on all these stories, visit citysportsonline.com. Kickoff was powered by Shell Go Well, Politangana is under GH, and Lesheho. Let's improve live. Remember to join us from 5 p.m. for the live draw of the FIFA World Cup group stage. I am Edwin Kwakofi. The City Breakfast Show with Caleb Kuda continues.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
Guys, so mommy left my sister Ifia in charge of my awade jollof. Mommy gave her Gino jollof tomato mix and whispered,
"You know our secret, right?"
When she started cooking, the aroma, then I tasted it. Gino jollof, so cool.
Enjoy jollof the Ghana way. Gino jollof is made with a perfect blend of tomatoes, pepper, fine herbs, and spices. This advert is FDA approved.
Gino truly cares.
Make a choice. Go for it. You need support to achieve. A new verse awaits you. The Republic verse, where you're treated as uniquely as you are. Succeed, thrive, outshine yourself. This is our verse, the Republic verse. Join the Republic verse and big up. Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Who cries calling me this other one?
Hello. Good evening, Kwame.
Good evening.
We are into baby foods and would like to introduce...
Wait a minute. How did you get my number? You just use ways and means to find people's numbers and be calling them by heart. No respect for privacy or anything at all.
Oh, Bra Kwame.
Is your business privacy ready? Do you collect and use information of people in your line of work, like their name, number, location? You might be doing the wrong things. Whether you're a big company or a small one, you must respect people's right to privacy. Register and be certified by the Data Protection Commission of Ghana. It is the law. You will receive the necessary training, advice, and guided on the right systems to put in place to help protect information you collect about people. Register your company. It's simple and online. Visit www.dataprotection.org.gh to register. Privacy is the responsibility of everyone. Remember, privacy is personal.
We asked Ghanaian business owners what they want from Old Mutual.
I want insurance and pension solutions that will protect my employees.
Your business growth is our business. For 180 years, we have partnered with businesses to protect and grow their most valuable assets. From tailored group life assurance protection to affordable pension plans, we've got your business and your employees covered. Contact your broker or call Old Mutual on 0509 551 609 today. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
Auntie T, I beg, fix me go betete Ghana. No gari, no oil, no plantain, just beans and eggs.
Hey, brah, that be dangerous combination, no?
Problem no day. I feel handle am.
For Telecel, with the Bob say everybody gets what they like. That be why Made For Me bundles day. Based on your usage, if you get your own data and call packages, falla! Made For Me bundles like the way you want them. That *530# then buy Made For Me bundles today.
Telecel, connecting energies.
You're looking for a bank to rely on. Let me give you a shoulder to lie on. Wouldn't we say to banky baby? No lie, only one place where I get my eye on. Make I introduce you all to First Bank, the best services in the world, first rank. Customer service, everything is well planned. I make music, I travel, I sell land. They be my reserve tank. Cause every time I know my money's safe, universal banking ain't in me here on the date. I'm a busy person, me no need time to wait. Now I got to Spain, even when I'm in the States. My me blue shirt, they tell me office a chilly, but who cares? Cause I bank with the best. I'm lucky, I'm too blessed. When it comes to First Bank, it's too west. Everything is you first.
Nobody feed you, I'm like us. Do I'm like us. First Bank, we treat you first. Treat you first. Somebody see crap, yeah. Think about you first. Think about you first.
You first. First Bank.
New Kivo Hot Pepper Powder. Moko shoo.
This advert is FDA approved.
Oh, je t'aime, mon baby. December, Lundy, and every little moment is lit. Trust a baby. So, get your MasterCard so you can pay your way easily for all the things you enjoy. That tasty goat's jollof, the kanzo, the drip, the joy and the jam, plus the juicy kokonsa. Tap, scan, or click with your MasterCard this bronya for every payment and enjoy exclusive offers on priceless.com/MasterCard December. Make it a month to remember. MasterCard, priceless.
The winning season is back, but this time I am collecting the wins like jollof at a wedding. The luckiest season 3 is here. Your chance to flip your luck or maybe your bank account too.
2 easy ways to join. Dial *712#. Hit 1 to buy for you or 2 to gift a friend. Feeling lucky? Pick 1 for a random number or hit 2 to choose your own. Pay with mobile money. Done. You're in.
Or go to the luckiestafrica.com, click community tickets, choose your number or let the system do so for you. You can buy a ticket for your boo or your favorite barber. Pay with Momo or card if you're abroad.
1 ticket could turn your 1 Ghana cedi into 500 times more. And the whole community could win 10 times over.
Dial *712# or log on.
Let's get lucky together because luck is everywhere.
Play responsibly, not for persons under 18 years. This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform.
Come on. Good boy. Honey, look, he's crawling.
Wow.
Good job. The new Cerelac Wheat and Maize has the combined goodness of wheat and maize grains fortified with iron, vitamins, and minerals also found in fruits and vegetables. To prepare the new Cerelac Wheat and Maize, just add milk. Enjoy your little one's big moments at less cost. Cerelac, care for them, count on us. This advert is FDA approved.
When malaria strikes your home, it strikes everything. No more endless worry because of malaria. Fight malaria back with Vegetem. It's effective, safe, and fast-acting against malaria. Vegetem is also available in suspension for children. Vegetem, Tough on malaria, easy on you.
Bought and distributed by Panacea Pharmacy Limited. Contact 059-380-2668 for bulk purchases. Always test for malaria before treatment. This advert is FDA approved.
We asked Ghanaian business owners what they want from Old Mutual.
I want insurance and pension solutions that will protect my employees.
Your business growth is our business. For 180 years, we have partnered with businesses to protect and grow their most valuable assets. From tailored group life assurance protection to affordable pension plans, we've got your business and your employees covered. Contact your broker or call Old Mutual on 0509-551-609 today. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
Get ready for an unforgettable night, an evening of prestige, glamour, and pure celebration of excellence. The Ghana Real Estate Developers Association, GREDA, presents the GREDA Awards and Dinner Night 2025. Come and be part of the biggest night in Ghana's real estate industry as we celebrate milestones under the theme, Resetting the Housing Agenda under the 24-hour economy. GREDA Government Collaboration. Date, Saturday, 6th December 2025. Time, 6:30 p.m. on the dot. Venue, Kempinski Hotel, Gold Coast City, Accra. Special guest of honor, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Special guests in attendance, Speaker of Parliament, Right Honorable Alban Bagbing. Be a part of a historical night and book your seat. For inquiries, call 024-130-1973 or 024-803-1533 or visit greaterghana.org. The Greater Awards and Dinner Night, celebrating distinction, building the future.
It's the season of the Global Football Fiesta and all Ghana is lined up to celebrate. The exciting part, you could experience live action alongside other winners in the GCB Pack to Pop promo. Save, win, go!
Yes, simply deposit and maintain 300 Ghana cedis or more in your GCB savings and current account and earn points. Save more, accumulate more points.
Increase your chance to win mega Gantuan prizes every month. TV sets,
cookers,
freezers,
washing machines, and lots more. Plus the ultimate
all expenses paid trip to experience global football. Yankee, here we come with GCB Part to Part promo. Save, win, go. Get in the game 1st December 2025 to April 2026.
T's and C's apply. This promo is under the NLA Caritas Lottery platform.
GCB, your bank for life.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show. The city's biggest conversation. The Citi Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
Citi.
so better from Medicain, Trouble Toyem, a Yamia Quine, a bread, Nadia Dania, a woman said, say, me Huni Warrior, at the Taramihua, Mema Watia, Pessa Cassia, or Yemedu for chair, Compa, Yenya Cassia, Sa, Naya Casa,
a Pessa Cassia, or Yemedu for chair, and Mobi Nada or Do. Ghana rap software. Bravo.
We are William Botai, any coat. I've been so abrabo, to Penisa, Pentia Musu, Supe, Supe, Akuko Benusu, Supe, Supe,
Akuko Benusu. Happy glorious birthday to a colleague and friend, Mrs. Christiana Akamiti, CEO of Crystal Services and a final year student of GCTU. Enjoy your new age. This is from your friends and colleagues at GCTU evening class. Super awesome happy birthday to Miss Jigbodi Ama Banini, one of the finest retired educationists. Indeed, God richly bless you, Mom. We love you deeply. This is coming from Jonas Tenkrang and the 1998-2000 Osu Presec economic students. And also Ernest Boucher, aka Marte Inside Choco. Happy birthday to you. Samuel Annan, you're a member of the Presec Osu year group, 2000 year group. Happy birthday to you. Comfortable free, formerly of Pum Presby JHS. All these are coming from Jonas Tenkrang. Happy birthday. My God. Glorious 50th anniversary to Sab School, Teshinungwa Estates. God be praised as they celebrate their grand debut tomorrow. This from the PTA and O Students Association. This one says, today's my daughter's birthday. She is Lois Bumaba of Roka International School at Fise. Lois, you are 9 today. Happy birthday. Oh, okay. So, Lenus Bomaba. Today is your daughter Lois Bomaba's birthday. And tomorrow is your wife's birthday, Rosemary Kpofo Bomaba. Okay. It's a party in the house. Happy birthday to mom and daughter. From Lenus Bomaba. Bernard. Bravo, say me kusa nya wo me trim. Any coat, I been so abrabo nye me ketu. Mpeni se pentia ye musu. Supe akoko benu musu. Supe. Experience banking like never before with First Mobile or Quick Banking. Star 894 hash. Your bank is in your hands. Real-time transactions, key services, instant airtime and data purchase, funds transfer to and from your Momo, interbank and intra-bank transfers, plus much more. Download the First Mobile app from Apple App Store, Google Play Store. Simply dial star 894 hash, follow the prompts, join thousands of customers and join seamless banking. For more details, 0596921921. First Bank, you first. Kickstart your day with the irresistible chocolatey goodness of Twitsco. It's enriched with NFL. It's going for just 2 Ghana cedis. Give yourselves and your little ones a treat. Twitsco, power your dream. If you're getting ready for tertiary education, CBG makes it easy. You can now purchase university admission forms conveniently at any CBG branch nationwide. Instantly use the CBG USSD code star 924 star 200 hash. Payments are quick, secure and available on all networks. Forms are available for the University of Ghana, UCC, GCTU, GEMPA, University of Environment and Sustainable Development, Cape Coast Technical University, SD Dombo and loads of other schools. Choose the option that works best for you. Visit any CBG branch or dial star 924 star 200 hash to buy a form. CBG, we stand with you. Now, if you're planning that big end of year service or must attend event, don't let communication slow your momentum. Wiggle Vision's voice and SMS services with that. It helps you reach thousands of people in just seconds. Send personalized voice messages, instant reminders, event updates, and registration confirmations all with one click. No internet, no problem. Wiggle's reliable USSD voice and bulk SMS platforms keep everyone connected anytime, anywhere. 054 664 1768. Wiggle Vision, connecting people, powering events. So get a loan in 60 seconds with Easy Cash from Zenith Bank. Simply dial *170#, select option 5 financial services, then option 3 loans, and option 6 Easy Cash. With Easy Cash, no collateral is needed. Apply today. Zenith Bank, in your best interest. Have you ever imagined owning your dream house and paying within 5 years with absolutely no interest? On top of that, you're driving home in your own electric car with over 300-kilometer range. It's not just a dream, it's the magic of Afro-Arab Properties. We are best known for building the most affordable, accessible, and quality homes in Ghana, rewarding our clients with amazing extras. We have 1, 2, 3 to 4 bedroom homes. Afro-Arab Properties, we have you covered in prime areas. Don't miss this big opportunity. Just call us on 0551 753 231. www.afroarabproperties.com is where to visit.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, Caleb.
It's a holiday.
Yeah, it's a holiday. Yesterday I saw something I was very impressed with, and I just wanted to comment on it. So I went to a program hosted by the Ministry of Education, and they had students from 20 basic schools, mostly from Osu, some from Tema, and they were launching what is called the STEM box.
STEM box.
So there's basically a box of stuff that people in grade 4, 5, and 6 would use to do experiments.
Okay.
Or to basically have a practical study of science.
This is like a DEST thing.
So it's the same group that did it, but this is in partnership with the government. So it has accoutrement for physics, chemistry, biology, basic math, and basic robotics experiments. It's like a bookshelf which has various things. I was impressed because all the students who came were public school students.
Right.
And some of my interactions with the students give me some hope that if we focus on basic education in the way we are supposed to, there's hope, because I interacted with some of them who were explaining science using the practical tools.
Right.
And for me, I never understood science when it was taught on the blackboard. I didn't know what a cathode or an anode was. But with the kind of system being created now, if the science teachers were minded to use those practical means to teach the students, there is hope. And happily, this is for public schools.
And at the basic level.
Yes, a lot of private schools, of course, there are private schools that are also deprived. But we do know that for some of the high-end private schools, they have these things.
They do.
They will have science labs, and they will have very, very practical sessions. But a lot of our public schools are overcrowded, and they don't have enough teachers. So what I saw yesterday, and what the government is trying to do with procuring these STEM boxes for the basic schools, so that from grade 4, 5, and 6, you can have a practical approach. So that one of the students basically reconstructed the digestive system of a human being.
Ooh.
Instead of doing it on the blackboard, they basically have like cardboard-based digestive system. This is the esophagus, this is the small intestine. It made it easy. One lady used hydraulic power to build a makeshift excavator to fetch sand, and I thought that was really, really nice. So I'm just trying to encourage the government to do these type of things more than the tokenistic ones. This was a very, very good program, I need to say. A student in Tema Mahian school, or
that's
Tema, one of the number 2, those schools, explained to me how to use hydraulics to power a machine. I mean, when I was in secondary school, I didn't even understand hydraulic force the way this girl was in GSS. This girl was in GSS 2. So I just want to encourage the system that let's not make this let's procure it and give it to the schools and go to sleep.
Yeah.
I want to encourage the science education units to see this as a big opportunity. The president was there, Minister of Education was there, everybody was there. And this Dex guy, we've been working with him here for the past 7 or 8 years. Eventually, it's broken through. The government has seen the usefulness of practical science. Now, I just want to say that let's let the bombing of the Wasi that happened last week encourage the bombing to encourage us to have a different approach. You see, the way to do it, and I think the president was right, basic education. I always say that my quality in SHS is based on my primary school. By the time I got to grade 3 university primary school, I had read almost 12 books, which you have to read from class 1. Here we go, off to play, out and about, my little books. Do you read? By the time you get to class 5, you read a book called It Must Be Magic, Magic Everywhere, Brave and Bold. The books got thicker, and you have to read it. So the way I speak English today is not because I went to Presec, it's because I went to university primary school, and in primary school, I had a certain basic introduction to reading. Same with my mathematics and English and science. So I want to, and this is not to sort of slander SHS or anything, just want to say that if we really want our children to compete, let's get to the basic public schools. Let's get the teachers to concentrate on numeracy and literacy. Let's get them to have an appreciation of science in a practical way. Sometimes I didn't know what a cation and an anion was, because, you know, the way we learned in Presec, you take the textbook and you teach yourself, or you take Akiola and solve the question. So if you are not taught the thing conceptually, sometimes I can answer exam questions based on the approach they've taught me without understanding what an anode is conceptually. Because, you know, the way they will say, okay, the thing is in series, the thing is in what do you call it, parallel. So when we see the question, we look at the approach to answer, and we try many questions, and we will pass the exam. It was much later that I started understanding some of those things when I was introduced to the practical science. And I can say this for many, many subjects. So I just want to say that this could be our breakthrough to salvage our education, where our children, last thing I'll say, on my Instagram, sometimes when I'm there, they'll send me how to multiply, and they'll say the Chinese way, the Japanese way versus the normal American way. Usually, the Chinese or the Japanese way is different from the American or British way because of the way they conceptualize numbers. So you notice that when we went to the university, when I went to the UK, some of the Chinese guys, the way they do the math is very different from the way we do it, because the way they are taught basic computation conceptually. So we need to give our basic students a certain conceptual understanding, particularly of math and science, so that by the time they get to university level, even if they are doing NSMQM, they understand and they can apply. Because when I interviewed Mr. Kapi and they gave the 7 areas where the kids didn't do well in math, you can clearly tell that sometimes people prepare for exams, but they don't understand conceptually what they are doing. So when you change the things more, no, they don't know what they are doing. So they know the approach to use based on Pasco. But if you ask the person, why are you doing this? He won't be able to explain it. And that's what the mass basic education has produced. So I was very happy yesterday to see public basic school kids show an interest in science, in mathematics, perform experiments, and some of them did in front of the president. I hope they will select the best students. Okay, but I don't know what you want to discuss today, but I feel like it's a very important thing that has to be done. Let's not make it another procurement, and let's just get the boxes for the people and then go to sleep. Let's make sure village schools, kids in deprived areas have a certain understanding of maths and science. I think that is what we can use to compete in the future, basically. Really, really great program. Congrats to Charles Antipim for his great work, and I think the Minister of Education as well for seeing the usefulness of this without even knowing the people behind it.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
While you go, the 2 things I want to talk about. First of all, to congratulate our brother Charles and his team for doing a good job. But to think that he's been at it for the last 8 years, and the previous government, under the previous government, I won't say the previous government, under the previous government, there could be no serious uptake of this solution is, for me, is embarrassing. If the gentleman was only looking at commercial success, he could have
given up.
Actually, no, because he had other countries, looking for this solution. He could have just said, well, if Ghana is not taking it, let me go to Rwanda. Let me go to. He actually met the Rwandan president as a result of this. Yes, so it's. I don't know why the solution is close to us, and yet we wonder about. And I hope that it will not just be seen as a solution here, but it will also we can facilitate the commercial success, because that's where we can sustain it. So yes, Minister of Education is happy with it, but I would want to see a situation where the Minister of Education is traveling for a conference somewhere. He would take these guys along to showcase what somebody in Ghana has been able to do as a solution. And this solution is not a Ghana solution, it's a universal solution, especially for third world countries.
I'll tell you something. The company, the average age of people in the company is 23. The founders of the company all went to tech. They all went to school in Ghana. They are not laboratory trained. They all went to school in our normal secondary schools, and they went to tech. I know these boys. They are tech boys. And the company, they are mostly young people. Okay. For me, the solutions are here. It's the way we see our own issues. Sometimes, as you were saying, and I don't see everything, but sometimes this boy can go to a conference. Another country's president will see him and say, are you telling me you did this in Ghana? Go and speak to my minister. And it's not just the only. There are many people I know in Ghana who have solutions that it's difficult to break through.
Getting the attention of policymakers.
Especially when the government forms and everybody has arranged what they want to do. So I'm grateful that in this instance, when the minister heard what he did, he called his people, his science people, and said, somebody here says he has something, come and let's listen to the guy. And after the meeting, said, Charlie, this thing quick.
Wow.
You know.
Wow.
I'm telling you. So I'm serious. I don't even think the guy has even met the president until yesterday.
Wow.
You get it? So when we have, and there are a lot of lessons here, persistence. Okay, if you have a solution that's from Ghana, you persist, you try. But we also need leaders who can see beyond personal interest. Or also be determined to showcase a Ghanaian excellence. Because do you know why? If the Chinese or the Europeans or the Americans had said, oh, we have a solution for teaching your people science, after some UNESCO conference, we are going to give you a loan or a grant of $600,000. And by the way, we have an Indian company that will supply you with the parts. They would have gone
straight up.
And you know, the little work I've done in media tells me that a lot of the development aid we get is tied to having to procure things from private entities from the so-called helping country.
Of course.
Because they will come, and I'm not saying they're not genuine, they will come and say, okay, Samuel, you want to help your farmers. Because your farmers, they don't know how to maximize tomato production in drought. So we'll teach them how to do greenhouse technology. Then they'll say, Kakra, by the way, we have 2 companies in Denmark or Israel or somewhere who supply you the greenhouses at 40% of the cost as part of the technical assistance. Do you get it? So they'll give you the money, they'll give you the training, and then the company from that country will come and supply the thing. Now, when they happy, our ministers are happy, hey, we'll do it. Now, if Samens or Bernard or somebody carries a Ghanaian who has done greenhouse technology and says, let's go and meet the minister. Now, I mean, you know, so for me, there must be a Ghana, a policy that says we are promoting Ghanaian excellence. That if a Ghanaian can do it, we will not give it to a foreign. And you see, this is very important because it affects our pride. Yesterday, I was very proud listening to the team and talking about the product, and all the directors get fun. Everybody was excited, right? Now the thing has been, so everybody is happy that this is a Ghanaian guy. Of course, they contributed at some point, and they all. But I'm saying that in the initial stages of this thing, Nobody was prepared to give the guy a chance.
You know, sometimes in June when we were doing the business month, there was one tech guy that Bernard spoke to, the AI guy, Darlington Akurugu. I met him in Kigali and we had a chat. And he was very emotional about the AI solutions he's built in healthcare. He had met Bill Gates. He had been he's been traveling all over the world. It took so long. The world recognized him before Ghanaian authorities started talking to him, headlining him, before he was at conversations. And there's that real feeling that many Ghanaian innovators have, that a lot of the times they get recognized outside. They get their appreciation, their work is appreciated by foreigners before even the leaders who are in charge of the country where they are from.
I'm not going to justify that, but I can explain it in a way. So generally, a lot of the countries who are developed, they have a state policy for promoting their people, which they tie to development aid or what they call economic cooperation. So by the time somebody is good in Denmark or China or whatever, the system has taken note of them and has decided how to push them. There doesn't appear to be that policy here. So here, we have exceptional human beings who will not be noticed by the government until after. Because don't forget, a lot of our governments are also not ideationally independent. See, a lot of the programs that are run in our ministry department and agencies are foreign programs. Somebody should tell me I'm lying. A lot of the agenda of our ministries are not local agenda. I was telling you that when the president won the election in 2024, go back to the tapes of the people who met him before he was even sworn in. The number of visitors he got.
Foreigners.
Why were they so happy to go and meet him so quickly? Fine, it's good that they show that they support, but there are other issues. So you see, we can't fault any country for wanting to promote their own. My question to Ghanaians is that what is our own policy for finding excellence and promoting it? So if our ambassador in India or South Korea or wherever,
China,
does he also carry
Japan,
companies and say this is a Ghanaian company that does this, and that the thing we are doing, we think you can support it? You know, we've been conditioned to believe that we need help. So we will receive help from foreigners. So we, Europeans, South Asians, Americans will come and help us. So the rhetoric is always, oh, Ghana will help you. Ghana, you are doing well. So it's always they for us. Now, you can never be respected globally if everybody is doing things for you. It's like a child in your house. He can't bath himself. He can't cook his own food. He can't do anything. So you're always helping him. You don't have any right at the table. We have to help ourselves. How do you help yourself? Use what you've been given. What have you been given? You have excellent citizens who have great ideas. Use the power of the state to support them. Use the power of procurement to give them leverage. Dangote didn't appear because he's an exceptional human being. The Nigerian government made him a winner. Ask him if I'm lying. Whether it is salt, tea, before he got into petroleum, he was given access and support to the extent that even my Nigerian friends are complaining that actually his margins are too high. So now he's Africa's richest man. Yes, he has the grit, he has the knowledge, but the system said we want to create a winner. Where are our winners? That's the question. What is the Ghana policy for every industry having, if you even say for every sector, let's have 10 Ghanaian winners? I think one of the few industries you can say that Ghana has deliberately promoted its own is the construction industry for road contractors. For that, I can say that if you want to list the top 20 contractors in Ghana, 13 of them will be Ghanaians, if not 15. So that one has been deliberate. Can we do that for health? Can we do that for education? Can we do that for business? Agric. That, I think that beyond the economic value, even the pride of saying that we are excellent. Because you see, my friend Ibrahim Mahama, not the businessman, the artist. I'm happy when we went to Caravan, we started interviewing him and talking to him. Of course, he's been recognized globally this week as one of the top 20 global artists. We here know him.
First African.
First African ever. I'm happy that we didn't hear it in CNN before we realized that who is Ibrahim Mahama.
Yeah, which has been the case
For many.
Yeah.
That's what, and even he, he's also had some help from outsiders. But at least we've identified him, interviewed him, showcased him, and he's doing great things. So I just want to appeal to Ghanaian policymakers. Take a cue from what the Ministry of Education has done from this science, they call it STEM box thing, and find Ghanaian winners and promote them.
Very important.
Find Ghanaian winners and promote them. And also, let's start from the base. Basic education first. So it's the same for health. Basic first. You build the house from the bottom. So you don't build a system from the top. If basic education is strong, do you know that there are some of my lecturers I met in the UK, they don't even have a master's degree. Some of my best lecturers when I went to do my MBA didn't have a master's degree. Wow. They were practitioners. Some guy taught us operations management. Oh my God. Wow. Amazing guy. Wow. He was just an engineer. But, and I'm not downplaying tertiary. What I'm saying is that if the basics are strong, if the basics are solid, you don't need PhD to change the country. You just need strong basics. Yeah? We don't need, in those days, the A-level, O-level system. A proper A-level graduate was very solid. Ask him if I'm lying. I can't say that about a current SHS graduate. Those days when somebody does A-levels and get 3 Bs. Caleb, 3 Bs. So now people are getting 8 A's at WASI.
Can't do anything.
I'm not confident. I had people who taught me maths when I was doing JSS. Some guys who did A-level maths who got B and things. But their ability to understand what they were teaching. There was a book we used to use, the Black Maths book, A-level mathematics. What's it called? Not Bostock and Chandler, the other one. A-level mathematics.
Sorry. It's been forever, man.
So, Ghana,
well, I did mathematics.
Yes,
in
no, but there's a black one.
I remember Bostock.
Bostock, there's another one. There's a black one. There's a Bostock and Chandler. It's another one. It's black. So there were 2, Bostock and Chandler, and then a black one by some other British person. But it's a long convoluted way of saying that the lessons from yesterday's program, get the basics right, put Ghana first, have a policy to support your own, persistence, pace. When the right mix of good political leadership and then innovative private sector business, you can have a nice mix.
I mean, this should send a lot of inspiration to many entrepreneurs and innovators in the space, knowing that at long last they would get the attention and support and leverage that they deserve, shouldn't it?
I want to add and say congratulations on the event yesterday and the private sector individual entity that has been acknowledged and is being roped into this. And I want to latch on what Bernard says about the special attention or focus on primary or basic education. And just to shift a little bit, to focus on, I think there's great initiative or work being done with regards to STEM, is science, technology, etc. But I also think that additionally, at the basic level, at the primary education level, we can also focus on the TVET. We can bring the TVET down. Some effort, of course, is already underway, but having primary education not just teach drawing and cooking in that simplest sense, but proper gastronomy, take visual arts to a certain height. Because mind you, one of Ghana's globally recognized artists, Elanachui, what does he do? He puts pencil to paper, he puts paint to paper. And those are also special areas that I think we can structure properly to build some of the natural skills that people have. Sky will talk about his ability to draw and his education in visual arts. So I think that alongside the STEM, I'm sure to some extent, especially the technical side of it will be part of it, but attention must also be given to the vocational aspect of the education, some innovation. We can talk about, especially in an era where there are concerns that we have nutritional problems, that the food we are eating or the wrong food we are eating may be contributing to our health challenges. Then we may want to look at this from a national level, bring the proper innovation, and I'm focusing on vocational, particularly nutrition, that can, spiral the creativity of young people to learn about how to properly make food in a healthy context and create many more recipes. We do often complain that our recipes are, our food is one way. If it's not rice and something, it is a swallow. Do you get it? So there's, and even different ways of cooking and presenting the same food to meet, global standards, to meet global creative standards and design standards. So that's just the addition I want to make, that we can bring down TVET to the primary education level. We can explore the innovation. And this is something that children can have fun doing as well as learn so much and then explore and improve, essentially our gastronomy as a nation. And then we can have the proper conversation about creating healthy recipes, healthy, delicious, indigenous recipes that can sit on any global, any
in fact,
what's that thing called when you go to the restaurant? The book they give you,
menu,
any global menu. Okay, so that can even feed into tourism.
You did home economics.
Yes, I did home economics.
Was it practically taught?
There's everything about home economics is practical, 80% practical.
So what were your electives?
My electives, so we did economics, we did nutrition, food and nutrition, and then we did management in living. That's like a combination of learning about money, how to spend, and also interior design, etc.
And do they offer home economics in the university too?
I think at the university level you can study nutrition.
Because I know some of you did home economics at Legon.
Yes, I think there's nutrition. There's a bachelor's degree or so in nutrition. I would have to check, but I know a few people who took it to that level, and they are professional nutritionists.
Very interesting indeed.
But I didn't pursue that.
You didn't do home economics at Legon?
No, I only did it at Holy Child.
Yes. Well, the book that you were talking about, I think, Backhouse. Backhouse, yeah.
I'll tell you that I had a Bostock and Sandler, which was not the big one. There was one they did for AS level, so it was green. It was easier to use that in SHS because the A-level one is a bit advanced.
That's the red one.
Yes, so the red one I had it, but I didn't use it much. It was there was a blue one.
There
were two blue
dark
ones.
blue.
Yes. So that's what I used. It was that was when I even understood what all those equations meant, because we had a book called Acula, and I don't know about other people, but for us in Presec, we learned how to learn. Okay, so you go and you have to, because you don't want to bomb the exam, so you take the Acula. There was an orange one which is for core math and a blue one for elective math, and after they teach you, you solve all the questions. All right. But that's what I keep saying, you can solve a lot of the questions and pass, but to understand conceptually what differentiation means, what is integration, and why are we doing, what's the word they call it? Why are we using this function to solve this calculus? What does it do? Those concepts, if you don't get it very early at primary and JHS, you will struggle. You get it? And I really want to emphasize the necessity for practical education, which will give people a better conceptual understanding of what they are trying to do. Because that's what creates winners in any industry.
Bernard, let me read something for you. This is a Human Capital Index. Ghana's Human Capital Index measures the future of worker productivity from health and education with scores around 0.45% in recent years like 2020. So it indicates that children born today might reach only 45% of their potential productivity by showing slight improvements over time. So just to add that investment of any kind at the basic level goes a long way to improve the worker productivity of the Ghanaian way later in their productive years.
Yeah.
So, Bernard, listening to you, you talked about your PRESEC days, and you made a statement that that's where you learned how to learn. You understand? Now, I think that every academic society is driven by a particular culture.
Yeah.
And I always say that my association with PRESEC is where I noticed that there was a school that had a culture of learning.
Yeah.
Where learning was what made you stand out. In fact, my time, when I was very closely associated with PRESEC, the student that would not be seen learning at all times is actually considered antisocial. I'm telling you.
I'm not serious.
The one the antisocial student is the one who doesn't like learning. You understand? But in most schools, the antisocial person is the one who's every time is dug his head into the books and not, So I think that is first of all driven by a positive culture of learning, which we don't find in most schools. Now, yes, the president talked about lack of preparedness at the basic level, which is a matter of fact. But where I depart from that is, look, there were about 80 of you that left university primary into different schools. How come the one that went to PRESEC made such significant progress and the one that went to school B did not? Didn't they go to the same primary school? When they given the same opportunities? So I'm just saying that, yes, if you go to the secondary school and there's no progressive culture of knowledge acquisition and learning, you have wasted all the opportunities you had. You understand? Now again, you talked about having a practical and solution-based approach to learning. Indeed, this is the underlying reason why we changed the structure of our education from the ordinary level, A level, to the SS and JSS, so that we can infuse our learning with practical education that made more sense and also useful to industry.
Right.
So where did we go wrong? Because
there was no follow through. There was no follow through, Bernard. There was no follow through. It was a noble idea. For instance, if you left school after O level at the time, years ago, you could get work. But it got to a point when you finished O level, it was difficult to get a job. Or if you fell off at say Form 3, what do you become? So they
wanted that let's merge
so
vocational,
that
technical.
If you are done with JSS
you have something.
and for some reason, or JHS, and for some reason you are unable to continue, you have a skill.
So were they trying to merge the so-called middle school with the old system? Because
no, not middle school. What? They were actually trying to get technical and practical education into mainstream
education. So
it
means in your time, O level, you wouldn't do technical skills, technical drawing?
Unless you went to schools like Kofodia Sectech, GSTS, or Otublohum Secondary Technical School, or Sectech School.
I hear. So sometimes, you see, so your point. So in our time, in GSS, we did technical skills, technical drawing, vocational skills, which was supposed to give us so-called...
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that. So that was the whole concept, but we have failed at it, and it's obvious.
Yeah.
Apart from that, we crafted the thing to depend on resources that we did not control. So now we have to go outside, look for the same resources to come and drive an agenda which is supposed to solve our problems. As against global problems. So now, when we're doing A-level, when you pass your A-level, you use that A-level results to apply for a school in the UK. to apply for a school in the US.
A-level was A-level.
You understand? And you get a school in the US. Don't make a mistake. You only would write SAT for maybe the top schools. But generally speaking, they accepted that results. You had to write TOEFL, yes, because they wanted to test your English language. But back then, about 99% of Ghanaians that wrote TOEFL, I don't know if they still write TOEFL, were blowing the thing because of the strong English instruction.
Yeah.
So
if you listen to the 7 reasons why people failed core math, and these are the examiner's reports. We are not talking about other factors like maybe lack of preparation, but this is the academic factors.
Yeah.
And representing mathematical information in diagrams. All right. Solving global math related problems. Constructing cumulative frequency tables. Making deductions from real life problems. Solving simple interest application questions. Simple interest application. Translating, this is the one that even kills me. Translating word problems into mathematical expression. I'm a no bluffer. Meanwhile, they blew the English, and then interpreting results from cumulative frequency data. I just want to say here that, whatever reason it was, some people are saying the questions this year were different from previous years. I just want to say that the way math and science is taught is very critical. Sometimes, if it wasn't for JSS 2, I went to classes organized by Mr. Ave at preset pay setters. And he said, and we were the people who were not seeing top.
Is he still around?
Yes, he's still alive.
Yeah,
and they said,
he's my man.
He said, we are the so-called store rejects people. He will make our families know that math is easy. So about 30 of us from different schools. Because I wasn't seeing the math top. Sometimes, BC, I got 1 in math. Nice. I went to do jog econs maths at Presec. Even got to Legon, did level 100 maths.
Mathematics, yeah.
Helped my economics. I traced my economics first class to the maths understanding I had.
Yeah.
That JSS 2, Mr. Ave and his people said, math is the way you approach it and the way it is taught, because I didn't used to like it at all. So what I'm saying is that if we can have a program where math and science is introduced in a different way, in this practical way that these guys are doing, I feel like a lot of our challenges in the nation, because last one, I always say that the reason people even drive in Ghana, they don't know how to measure. They don't have accurate. We don't have a proper sense of precision. Even the way we discuss national issues, there's no sense of logic. It's all math. If you teach people proper mathematics at the basic level, even the way we do our arguments in parliament will change. I'm telling you, it's logic. There's the logic of reasoning, the logic of planning, the logic of leadership. If you have a weak foundation in mathematics, it will show in even the way you sew your clothes. So I think if you want the nation to do well, you must bring back precision. And precision is the way you teach them mathematics. The discipline of the study, the understanding of the relationships between phenomena, patterns. This is all what mathematics teaches. But we don't teach it well, and people just go and chew and pour and come and solve equations. And when they become leaders, they can't even think in a straight line. So I am saying that if Ghana will get a chance, we must revolutionize the way mathematics and science is taught, in the way it helps people think, arrange their mind, the order of structuring an argument. Law is math. If you talk to a very good lawyer, when they are analyzing their cases, they group certain, if you read the brief, it's mathematics. They group, what is math? Patterns. Recognizing patterns. So you look at the arguments that are similar, put them on the left side, put the arguments on the right side. That's how you reason. So it's a national issue where you deal with your ordinary artisanal workers. They can't do things properly. They have no discipline. They can't, when they do a net door for you, mosquitoes are passing through the side. There's no sense of accuracy. It's all back to mathematics. So please, let's use this opportunity offered by this project to go back to precision, accuracy, and rigor in our societies. Amen.
Well, again, I'll take the one of the points you made, particular reference to Mr. Ave, or anybody that passed through Presec in the 80s, 90s, and to some extent the year 2000s will know Mr. Ave. He was a housemaster, I think at some point senior housemaster. Now, he is somebody who was dedicated to teaching.
Too much.
You understand? He was dedicated to teaching.
Too much.
And somebody who was prepared to go into teaching and chose teaching as his profession. And he excelled. We can't say the same of a lot of the teachers today. You see, you can't go and fix the basic school and not fix the training institutions that instruct the students. And then think that something revolutionary is going to happen.
Because think about how many of them fail their licensure exams and how.
And they said they are stopping the licensure exams. I don't want to get into that, but whatever it is, the teachers must be up to speed. Listen, University of Cape Coast, Kwame Nkrumah taught that science education, the teaching of science, let's build a university that will solve this problem. I'm not so sure whether University of Cape Coast is filling that gap as much as we would have wished.
Winneba too has started.
Yes, Winneba
too does teaching.
No, Winneba was set up for. There was Winneba Specialist School. It was STC, Specialist Training College. That was one. There were two institutions: Winneba Specialist Training College, and then Advanced Teacher Training College. These two institutions were merged to become the university. And then the third institution is a School of Languages in my hometown, Ejumako. So these three institutions were made to become the university. So at the core of their DNA is the spirit of teaching. So we could have advanced and made progress with this teaching thing. And I'm just saying that, yes, we should build the blocks well. And if you are building the blocks, you can't ignore basic education. But what makes it tick is the quality of the instructors.
And the instructors.
Exactly. So if we are not building training schools and redefining what it means to be trained to be a teacher, then we can build infrastructure for everything else, and yet instruction will be weak. The difference between Presec, among other things, and other schools elsewhere is the quality of instruction. In some schools, the teachers themselves cannot solve the math questions themselves. And I know what I'm talking about. Now, if you, the teacher, cannot solve the math question, how do you teach a student to solve a math question? And then, worst of all, when the results are published and the students bomb, then the teacher who couldn't solve the math question is surprised that the students didn't do well. It's not witchcraft.
No, the way we are talking, I feel we have some personal experience because the way they talk,
but you see, so we one of our biggest problems as a country, Bernard, is that we don't follow through solutions. We do not follow through. We're just surface. We scratch the surface. We make press conference. We make noise, and we move to another thing, and then the problem will start emerging again. So this is where we are. This year we have seen bad results. But Bernard, I'll tell you, on some of our platforms, we had said that we are going to see one of the worst results.
In some of the schools.
I'm telling you.
You knew it was coming.
Yes!
There were issues with preparation.
There were issues with preparations.
Time.
If you tell a student that you are supposed to spend one semester in school, one semester is nothing short of 16 weeks. You understand? And they go and spend 10, 11 weeks. What have you just done? You have shortchanged the students.
Time spent on task is very low.
And this useless, in fact, is a very stupid culture we have in Ghana. And I'll explain. Where students come to school, and then the first 2 weeks, they don't go for classes.
What are they doing?
They're reading. They're
socializing. And everybody we are waiting. The lectures will start next week. I'm telling you, it happens. Ask.
It's true. That's true.
First 2 weeks they are just walking around.
Most of the schools. And the school heads have now also aligned themselves to, this week we are using it to welcome students. Are you for real?
Go straight to class.
That's the point I'm making. So if you say I'm supposed to be there for one semester,
so you are alluding
weeks,
to school management.
School management is a problem in discipline, and then Ghana Education Service should also take some of the blame because they have changed the laws that will guide school heads in discipline and getting students aligned. So they've changed a lot.
So they feel,
because they go and do copy.
Yes,
they go and do copy and paste from Western countries, and then come and enforce that one. So you see a headmistress
can't do anything,
whose hands has been tied and told to run.
So the quality of the performance can be linked to the quality of
lot of them
leadership, which leads to the quality of instruction and time spent on task and all those things.
Yes,
you are talking from a place of pain.
So
I know. We'll take a break. I know.
If you're just joining in, interesting conversation we've had. We're talking about basics, fixing the basics. We are talking about what happened yesterday, where the government has given some impetus to a local invention that helps with the teaching of science and math. We've been commending the government for that particular move, talking about giving boost to Ghanaian innovators and also paying attention to the basics. But while at it, we are saying do not just focus on the infrastructure, but invest equally in the quality of instructors who will be handling the basic education level. That's a very important question in light of the results we have seen at the WASI level this year. The number of messages I'll bring to your attention very quickly. Okay, we'll take a very quick break. When we're back, we'll bring you all that and more.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
And where do you think you're going?
To train in the garden.
With my broom?
Mom, it's a javelin.
Oh, really? And that plate?
That's not a plate. It's a discus, Mom. We are training to become winners.
Well, you know you need lots of energy to become winners. So you both better start your day with Twisco before you go anywhere. Besides its great chocolatey taste, Twisco is enriched with Enerfort, a blend of energy-boosting vitamins and minerals for little winners.
Thanks, Mom.
Got to keep my little winners in shape. Twisco, power your dreams.
This advert is FDA approved.
Christmas. My favorite time of the year. This festive season, Volta Serene Hotel invites you to experience the magic of Christmas and New Year like never before. From 20th of December to the 1st of January, step into a world of joy, music, laughter, and celebration. We begin on the 20th with a soulful carols night, filling the air with warmth and melody. Then, on 23rd and 24th of December, arrive in style as we welcome you with fresh coconut and local treats. Christmas Day brings pure delight, exciting moments for kids, relaxing escape for adults, and an elegant all-white dinner under the stars, crowned with a spectacular fireworks display. On Boxing Day, embrace culture and rhythm, from picnics and traditional dance to an unforgettable high life and old school night. As the week unfolds, enjoy movie nights, live music, karaoke, and endless fun, until we welcome 2026 with a breathtaking fireworks show on New Year's Eve. Special Christmas packages starting from $4,050 for individuals, $5,250 for couples, and 8,900 Ghana cedis for a family of 4 for 2 nights. Call or WhatsApp 0541 539 867 or 0362 025 243 to book your experience today. Volta Serene Hotel. Feel the serene touch.
Looking for a university that truly sets you apart? Academic Citi University Accra offers world-class undergraduate degree programs in engineering, business, informatics, and communication arts. And that's not all. Now introducing master's degrees designed to equip you with industry-relevant skills and global leadership capabilities. Study on a modern campus, learn from international faculty, and gain hands-on experience that sets you apart in today's job market. With over 15 student ventures launched and graduates thriving in top roles across Ghana and abroad, Academic Citi University is where future-ready leaders are made. Call now 0262 693 870. That's 0262 693 870. Academic Citi University, educating future-ready leaders.
Kenya sankofa. Pepper soup where you know what? Pepper sankofa. Sankofa pepper powder. Sheshe raw. Sankofa pepper powder. Me powder. Sheshe. Sankofa pepper powder. Me powder. Sheshe. Sankofa pepper powder.
FDA Aji Ejadi Nkrato Yatum.
Hey, so what goes into building quality structures? I mean, literally, what goes into it? Wujaf, you don't want to be sitting here somewhere worrying whether or not you did a really good job. It'd be a very simple equation. If there's no diamond cement in the mix, massa, forget it. Don't start cry. Menye, diamond cement has been providing builders, block makers, and construction companies that peace of mind for years. Diamond cement is 42.5 R grade cement. Unbeatable quality made right here in Ghana. And because we have your pocket in mind, we provide 32.5 R grade so that everybody getting on. No long talk, Jack. If there's no diamond cement in the mix, don't start. Locate Diamond Cement Ghana Limited nationwide with factories in Aflao, Takrade, and Buipe, or call 0244-313-368 or 0540-111-978 or 0202-021-175. Diamond Cement, still as hard as a diamond.
Welcome to Valley View University, where academic excellence meets purpose. Admission is now opened. At Valley View University, we do more than educate. We shape character, nurture innovation, and empower you to thrive in the 21st century. Programs in business administration, nursing and midwifery, computer science and IT, theology, education, agriculture, which are more tailored to your needs. Our undergraduate and graduate programs are offered on weekends, weekdays, and a distance course to satisfy your mode of choice. Our campuses are located at Oibi in Accra, Kumasi in the Ashanti region, and Techiman in the Bono East region. Don't wait. Join us at Valley View University, where character meets competence. Apply today. Admissions are opened. You can apply now at www.vvu.edu.gh, or you can call us on 030-700-1567 or 030-70-11832.
OCM.
If you're hungry and you know it, OCM.
OCM.
If you're hungry and you know it, OCM.
OCM.
If you're hungry and you know it and you really want to eat. If you're hungry and you know it, OCM.
OCM.
If you're hungry and you know it, OCM.
OCM.
If you're hungry and you know it, OCM.
OCM.
If you're hungry and you know it and there's nothing in the fridge. If you're hungry and you know it, OCM.
OCM cereals comes in 3 varieties: wheat, oat, and rice.
Hello everyone, I am Sewami here. I love OCM, be it in the morning, afternoon, or evening.
Ready to eat? This advert is FDA approved.
You know, say Premier League no get size, the passion, the goals, hey, it a be rough. And DSTV is giving premium customers the chance to watch a Premier League game live. All you need to do is to keep your DSTV premium subscription active from now till 15 December. Dial *759# and stand the chance to watch your favorite star play before your very eyes. This promo is brought to you by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. T&Cs apply. DSTV, your home of entertainment.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Friday, Japolo, all night, Saturday night, our club. Yali, Martin, Zeman, Shock, and Gugu Cap. I the shape in out the Bible,
His name is Kofi Kinata, and you know he's the lead artist for Situation on the 24th of December. And he's going to be there with Akwabua and, of course, the great Inchinchim Band and a few other exciting musicians. If you want to be at the situation, simply call 0558-973-973 or 0205-973-973. Situation is the alt-right Christmas party powered by Channel 1 TV and Citi FM with support from EcoBank, Bethel Logistics and Hallmark Cafe and Oswald Investments Limited. Yumvita Infant Cereal with Milk is making feeding time for baby 6 months and above easy. With 3 delicious flavors, rice, wheat, and maize and wheat, baby gets a variety of cereals. Yumvita Infant Cereal is enriched with Nutri-V, which contains 16 essential vitamins and minerals, including zinc, iron, and calcium. We recommend you add previously boiled water, stir, and experience the joy of feeding baby. Yumvita, good nutrition for a strong start. And if you are concerned about your health, don't let uncertainty weigh you down. Get the clarity you deserve with SynLab, who offer fast, accurate, and reliable diagnostic testing from routine blood work to advanced screenings. With over 5,000 tests and branches nationwide, SynLab delivers the trusted quality you've come to rely on. Our expert team uses cutting-edge technology to provide the answers you need so you can take control of your well-being today. Pass through any of our branches or call 0302-763-580 or go to www.synlab.com.gh. SynLab, your trusted lab right where you are. And hey, receiving money from abroad can be cheap and fast with Zoom, spelled XOOM. You know that feeling when you're waiting for money and it takes forever? Well, we all know that. But with Zoom, a PayPal service, your family and friends can send money from the US and other countries straight into your mobile wallet in minutes. And guess what? With Zoom, with 0 transfer fees, you get no challenge at all. It's fast, it's simple, it simply works.
And then you have to kickstart your day with the irresistible chocolatey goodness of Twitsco. It's enriched with NF40, a combination of energy boosting minerals. It's going for 2 Ghana cities. Give yourself a treat, and little ones will love it as well. Simply mix with water, add milk, and stir, and enjoy. Twitsco, power your dream. And it's winning season again. The Luckiest is back again, bigger and better, with chances to change your life. Grab your phone, dial *712#, choose option 1 to buy a ticket for yourself, option 2 to buy for someone else. If you want the system to generate a lucky ticket for you, go with option 1 again. If you prefer to choose your own ticket number, then you choose option 2. Confirm your payment with Momo and you'll be in. For our online users, visit theluckiestafrica.com and register. Pay with Momo or card. Luck is everywhere. Jump on, let's get lucky together. Turning our attention to your messages now.
Yes, here's one. A lot of the maths teachers don't understand maths. They have worked the questions and know how to arrive at an answer, but can't explain it. For instance, ask the average SHS maths teacher what quadratics is for. They can't tell you. Okay, Ruben says in the Akiola maths books we used in the early 2000s, at the end of each topic there was, quote, application of. I think it is and was not taught well by the maths teachers. Maths teachers must up their game. Regards to Selina Sinam Ashinyo of Ablekuma. Hello, Bernard. Good morning. So, concerning the issue of basic mathematics understanding, there's this Ghanaian developer that has designed an app called Aya Prep. Okay, Aya Prep. That has a platform to teach maths in our local languages with a subscription rate of 120 Ghana cedis for SHS 1 to 3 per year and 100 Ghana cedis for SHS 1 to 3 per year. Okay, he has been pushing since, but looks like no attention has been given him by government. This can be a great step to solving our maths problem, and Desmond sent that from Kolebu.
All right.
Oh, Bernard and team, this is a repeat of your interview with Professor Anku some years ago. I am Jerry David, Hehemeku.
Professor Anku was a math teacher I interviewed, math professor. Yeah, the late Professor Anku.
City team, most teachers in government schools send their children to private schools. Is it that they are not good? Good morning, Ghana 4. Frank Indakuman says, good morning, CBS team. Bernard, I like what you said about in Presec, you learned to learn. Samens is right about the culture of learning in some schools. When my daughter was in Wesley Girls, I dropped her in school and said to her, Desiree, make sure you learn hard, though. And she replied, Daddy, don't worry. In Wesley Girls, you cannot not learn.
All right.
Okay, here's another one. Bernard and guys, mathematics is simply the language of nature.
Thank you.
I was an engineering student at UENR and decided to learn sewing. And guess what? After 8 months, I was a pro in all designs, including complex suits and garments. After a year, I started working for my VC and now many of our country directors. This is all because I had a strong understanding of mathematics and physics. If you check history, almost all great inventions, including our current Elon Musk's ideas, are greatly rooted in mathematics and physics. While maths is the language of nature, physics is the application of maths. Good morning.
100%.
Good morning, CBS. I agree with Samantha. Even in the tertiary, we had lecturers who could understand some topics and they'll just jump it.
Who couldn't understand?
So I guess he means who could not understand some topics and they'll just jump it and assure the class that that topic is not coming in the next exam. Okay, so forgetting that we are not learning just for exams.
That's the challenge.
Some of my teachers, they solve the math, they read some place.
There's a message for Kakra here.
Wow.
You know they do.
Wow.
Ask for commercial break.
But Bernard, you know, it may be a stretch, but I mean, just to reiterate on a lot of the things people are saying, there are good mathematics teachers, and I think that from my world, your ability to know mathematics is 90% who is teaching you mathematics.
Correct.
And there are some. Look, I don't know whether you heard of Sergey.
He was at Labadis on area.
Yeah, Sergey has been. Look,
no, he's a legend.
Sergey.
Is he still alive?
Yes. Sergey taught me mathematics.
And taught your son
mathematics.
Taught me
A-level mathematics. Taught my daughter A-level mathematics. Taught my son A-level mathematics.
Threatening to teach your
and he's still teaching people A-level mathematics. So what I'm saying is that there are good teachers around.
Sergey.
Yes, I'm telling you. And if I'm sure I will have a lot of people who know about Sergey, and there are people like that. Yeah. I mean, our time there were lots of them around.
Even the man who was
Joe Pussy was
Joseph
Abusa, the guy who was doing our TV program.
Yes,
I guess
yes,
a very
yes.
good math teacher.
Yeah, there are lots of them. But if we cannot identify good a program to generate proper instructors of maths and science, then we can do all their conferences and everything. And if we do it and we leave the teacher education modules the way they are, nothing will change.
If we get the teaching of math right,
that solves a lot of problems.
A lot of our problems in the nation will be solved because it determines the reasoning.
Oh yeah.
The mindset, because it's about how you process information, how you see relationships. It's a very powerful thing. So it may seem like we just want them to pass maths because we want them to enter university. Even if they don't go into the university and they have a good understanding of mathematics, they will be better dressmakers, they will be better drivers, they will be better journalists, there will be better lawyers, there will be better politicians. It's a very serious thing.
One of the texters said something that hit me because of a movie I watched last night. He said, maths is the language of nature.
Physics
and
is
yesterday,
application of the language.
yes, and yesterday I was watching The Man Who Knew Infinity. It's a movie about an Indian naturally gifted mathematician. He didn't enroll in any school or anything, but he could solve and create the most advanced maths formulas. And eventually he went to the UK and was enrolled into the Trinity College Royal Academy in Cambridge.
Kakra, there's a message here for you. It says, boss, tell Kakra her submission on the TVET and food and nutrition as a deliberate effort to inculcate a deliberate effort, inculcating that, making deliberate effort to inculcate that into students is excellent. I owe her some packs of Big Joe organic wache. Yeah,
I will chop.
Yeah, regards from Teesside University College, Middlesbrough.
Thank you
for
so
that.
Some more messages show up from me.
Yeah.
He says, teaching maths and physics is a special skill that most math tutors don't have. I think the best math tutors don't go into teaching, and so we have few people who understand the maths, and it makes it easy for students to fall in love with it. It's a big issue.
Yeah.
Bernard and Tim, good morning. My dad, who is 82 years
Wow.
and who still marks B, C, and WASI, angrily told us over 15 years ago, complained to us that examiners who were to mark WASI couldn't even make meaning to circle, theorem, and trigonometry, etc. And for over the past 3 years, he has had to teach them for them to grasp the marking scheme. I'm not surprised about the results in maths because my dad questioned the quality of teachers years ago.
I saw it long time ago. This is
Thank you. Niala from La sent that. Good morning, CBS team. Our problem in this basic education is just knowing English first, then maths, and not A1 first. This is Ron Boo. Good morning. Sir J taught me maths at Laboni. He's a great
more
man.
people, Lovelace, Bewanyo says, Senior Avile, even I who went to Presec attended St. J's vacation classes at Apapa somewhere along the line. He's a legend.
Yes.
Then another one says, please remind Samens about Mr. Akbalu, who taught us maths at WAS classes.
Apalu Yaro.
Also, legends did the things.
No, Apalu was good.
So where are all of these?
Apalu was good.
St. They're still around.
Was? Who that?
People are still going for classes there. This is Cyril Chinry.
Oh, yes. Me and Cyril used to do.
If you want Sergey, go to Jimmy. Jimmy lives in that area. So, corner for Apapa. He did it.
I mean, we know Sergey. We can talk about Sergey, but truth is there are more of them that we probably do not remember their names. But that's what we want to encourage, because Charlie, what we are churning out here,
it's not good at all.
It's we'll get better at it.
The teacher who can solve math questions is teaching children how to pass math questions, and it's not witchcraft.
Part-time math teacher. We want 5 full-time bomber. If you're looking for a best of flavor in every sip, please discover the refreshing taste of Piva Berry. We have Piva Cola, Piva Orange, Piva Cocktail, Piva Grape, and Piva Tangy. Grab yours today. It's available at a local store near you. Please call us 0550-032-231. Piva Beverages is a taste you will love. Now, is your organization privacy ready? Do you collect and use information of people in your line of work, like their name, number, image, location, email, bank, account number, etc.? You might be doing the wrong things. Whether you're a big company or a small one, you must respect people's right to privacy. Register and be certified by the Data Protection Commission of Ghana. It's the law. You will receive the necessary training, advice, and be guided on the right systems to put in place to help protect the information you collect about people. Register your company or business, organization, or association. It's simple and online. No need to move from the comfort of your home. Visit dataprotection.org.gh 0256 301 533. Remember, privacy is personal. This Christmas, you can be at Good Santa, Good Park, together with Father Campbell Foundation and Miracle Child Foundation, bringing joy to street-connected children and underserved youth through the Good Santa program. Here's how it works. Children from these foundations have written letters to the Good Santa, sharing their Christmas wishes. On Wednesday, December 10, 2025, the Good Park volunteers will read these letters and adapt a wish, making those dreams come true. We invite you, our cherished listeners, to join in on December 10. You can adapt a letter, spread love, and be part of this heartwarming celebration. celebration. Let's show these children that Christmas is truly about giving, caring, and community. Follow Good Pack on all socials to stay connected. Become a good Santa today, because every child deserves a reason to smile this season. And the eclectic, polymath, eccentric matriarch is in the studio. She got a lot up her sleeves, dripping down from her hair all the way to her foot. Apioko Seram Ashong Abe, you're in the studio in all your glory. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Caleb.
It's
How
good
are
to
you?
have you on this holiday.
It's good to be here.
What's happening? What's the gospel according to who? Saint Matriarch?
The gospel according to adulting.
Oh, the gospel according to adulting.
Yes, the adulting that we are not seeing.
My God, it is too much. They didn't warn me.
The adulting that is a scam.
They didn't warn me. You know why I really wanted to be adult quickly? So I have two elder brothers. Anytime they sew clothes for us, the older one has 2 back pockets. Then the one next has 1 back pocket. And I don't have any back pockets at all.
So that's why
I was in a hurry to be a big man. So I have 2 pockets. Now that I'm old, I know you can have 10 pockets if nothing is inside. Charlie, he's
End of
nothing.
story. End of story.
What's the gospel according to adulting?
Well, it's my latest poetry collection. Ooh, yes, it is. 73 pieces of poetry.
Beautiful.
And it just looks like, when we talk about the challenges of life as we go through them, how we live, how we love, how we mourn and grieve, how we hustle, all of that, hardly ever do we have it being done from a Ghanaian or an African perspective.
That's true.
And so I sat down and thought about that and thought about how to put it into poetry, basically.
Wow.
My poetry is very, as we say, prosaic. Mm-hmm. So it reads like prose. It's not Shakespeare.
Prosaic.
Very prosaic. And so it's sectioned into portions that talk about some of these things. Now, each of the poems comes with an affirmation, a prayer. Right. So whatever you're going through, whatever your challenge is, when you've read it, when you've identified with what you're reading, what you're seeing, what you're feeling, then you now have the prayer to
So this is a collection of your
73
poems,
pieces.
prosaic poems, 73 pieces, capturing the toils of adulthood.
There you go.
Oh, the book of friendship, breakups.
Friendship breakups.
No, let me look for a different thing. I don't like this one.
No, but you know what friendship breakups are.
I know. The book of hair and heads. Okay, so these are some of the topics. The book of the baby and the abyss.
Yeah, so that one talks about postpartum depression.
Oh,
which a lot of Ghanaian women are dealing with.
Man.
But who do you talk to about it?
That's a very good one. The book of her many selves.
Her many selves. So the way you have to divide yourself as a woman, you are a mother, you are a career woman, you are a daughter, you are a wife.
Some two are going to school in addition.
You are a church activist, an evangelist. Some people are going to school in addition. All those different parts.
The book of tuition and tears.
Right. So that talks about people who are supposed to be the breadwinners for their family because they're the first to have a higher education. And so everybody in the family has pushed you to go through school. There you go. Everybody in the family has pushed you to go to school. And once school is done, everybody expects that the certificate transforms into Ghana cedis or dollars if you're not lucky enough. And you're expected to carry the weight of the family on your shoulders. So you've got the tuition, you've been schooled, but now it also comes with the tears because you are the one who has to carry your family and your family name and money.
I will jump into one of the books, one of the poems, and then we can talk about what offerings you have for us this season. This is the book of unreturned offerings. Wait, which of them is your favorite, by the way?
Which of them is my favorite?
Yes.
There's one that talks about how our parents, our guardians, the people who raised us are aging.
Okay.
And we know they are aging. And because we know that life is not infinite. We are not immortal. They will leave this earth one day. And we see them getting closer. And we don't talk about the grief that we are grieving, knowing that that is at the end of the tunnel.
I think I've seen another one that is interesting. Page 181. This one you have to say it.
The book of bedroom wars.
Hey, you write everything there.
Everything is.
Is this something I can read on there?
It is. So this talks about separation within a marriage.
Oh.
And so, yes, it's not the kind of bedroom wars. Bedroom wars in the sense that you share a room with a person, but you are strangers.
So you touch on
literally
everything
at an emotional war.
So I see young divorce.
Young
so
divorce.
This is dealing with young
divorce and all the stigma that comes with it. The people have been divorced for 2 years but can't tell you because they're afraid of how society will come at them. They'll say you wasted money on a wedding that they attended. They'll say, you know, they came to eat your food and celebrate with you and you didn't tell them that the marriage was not working. But they don't understand that that in itself is pain that you're dealing with.
You write also on the book of Waiting for Love.
Yes, Waiting for Love.
Okay.
Many people, you know how our society is. By the time you're in your late 20s, everybody's asking you, when are you getting married? When are you settling down? And there are people who are in their 30s, 40s, and they haven't, quote unquote, settled down according to the societal expectations. Those people are also dealing with their own weight, shame, and grievances.
The book of Being Known. Who's that?
The book of Being Known.
What's that?
There are some people who have so many people around them. They've got what looks like a flourishing relationship. They have family, they have friends, but they feel like nobody really knows who they are. And
so they're in their crowd, but they are lonely.
Very lonely.
Oh man,
loneliness in the sea of the abundance of people. And that is something that a lot of people, especially who rise to the top in their careers, what we call the C-suite, people who are leading and pastoring churches, people who are society and opinion leaders are dealing with. You so many people around
on TV, we see them, they are making, all the ways. And there's the book of Momo and Manhood. This one I will read it.
Manhood. That one is for the men.
Thank you. Finally, someone is speaking
that
for them.
That one is for the men.
Tap, check balance, 0 Ghana cedis. 3 missed calls, 2 from home, 1 from here. They say be a man, but they don't say how. How to pull rent out of the air. How to boil shame into Sunday light soup. How to smile when the lights are off because you can't afford to buy any more prepaid electricity credit. And the pantry hums for food, which it won't receive if you even have a pantry, that is. Because single room self-contained is your portion. She texts, baby, can you help me with data? Sweet voice, fluttering lashes in her profile picture, but his palms are dry, and so is his phone screen. No momo. He types, backspaces, types again, backspaces again, closes chat, opens it, taps, mute. Ask who? His sister? She's waiting for her school fees. His mother? She thinks he earns dollars. His boys? They are pretending too. And the girls? They ask, they receive. They are allowed to beg their suitors, their zazis and flinks. He is not. He remembers the church sermon. Men must provide. Then the alarm, ding, rent due. He tightens his chest. He drinks Gary slowly. No milk, no groundnut. Water serve be problem. He smells like water salt, the one that you can find at Accra's dirty beaches. He wants to cry, but the room is listening. And remember, Ghana laughs at crying men. So he lays down with his wallet underneath his pillow, as if it will grow teeth and fight him in the night. Tap, check balance, 0 Ghana cedis. Darkness, screen off. And then it comes with a prayer. Prayer for the men. This one will get a lot of boys crying this morning. Let me know. So what's happening this season? What do you have for us, Apioko Sarah Mabe, as you always do?
So we've been spending a whole week, my team and I, just unpacking this book in different ways. But on Sunday, the 7th of December, this coming Sunday, at the Holy Spirit Cathedral at 6 p.m. Right here in Adabraka, we'll be launching this book. But it's not going to be a regular book launch, right? It's actually a poetry concert. It's a whole poetry concert.
Bringing everyone together.
Everyone is coming together. So about 95% of the pieces that will be performed on the night come from this book. And it's an experience. So, come and taste things, smell things, watch things, view things, and different kinds of arts, visual arts, the paintings, charcoal drawings, beaded pieces, teas that have been curated, because we've got a tea artist that we're working with. Yes, Agumati, lots of interesting things. But the whole point is that it's not just about poetry as the words, but it's poetry that has manifested in different ways, and we want people to experience it and confront the truths that face us as adults living in Ghana.
One thing we all admire about you is your ability to write the truth raw in very beautiful language. You're very daring with your poetry.
You've got to speak truth. Don't you?
You're very daring with your poetry, and that's nice. So what's the time? We know the location.
The
Who
Holy
can be
Spirit
there?
Cathedral.
Yeah.
It's at 6 p.m. on Sunday. Now, it's a ticketed event.
Okay.
However, we have slots for people who, if you call early enough, you can get a spot.
That's nice.
Okay. And there's a number that you have to call if that's going to happen. The number is 024 999 3425. 024 999 3425. However, if you don't get to us early enough, the short code for getting the tickets is *713 *33 *80 hash. I'll repeat it, *713 *33 *80 hash. So that's what's happening on Sunday. Tomorrow I'll be walking with some creatives from 37 to the National Theatre Enclave. It's a performance protest. So you're talking about education this morning, things like that, how we are shortchanging our young people. We talk about galamsey, all these things, but instead of a protest as you know it, it's a performance. And so you see some of this on the streets of Accra from 8:30 a.m. tomorrow.
Who are your publishers?
I work with Cedicel Publications, and there's a story there. There's a young lady named Salasi Mensah. She's a winner of our Right Away contest, which has now become the Literacy Challenge. And I've worked with her. Yes, she was here. She was here a few months ago when we were doing the Literacy Challenge. So she is a publisher. She studied publishing at Tech. She herself is a writer. And such a beautiful full circle story that I get to work with her on this. And I've worked with her on my past collection as well. So you're seeing the quality, then you should know that this is somebody who is family.
We're going to be there, Pioko. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Which of these is my copy?
Thank you so much. No, I will give you a signed and autographed copy.
Nice one. From the matriarch herself. Christmas came early.
It did.
Thank you, Pioko.
Thank you for having me, Kayla.
Wonderful.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Ho, ho, ho. Good Park, together with the Father Campbell Foundation and the Miracle Child Foundation, is helping bring joy to the less privileged children by making their Christmas wishes come true. Children from several foundations will have written heartfelt letters to the Good Santa on December 10th at Good Park. Come, read a letter and make your wish come true. Give a child a reason to smile this season. Follow Good Park on all socials. Become a good Santa. Every child deserves joy. Ho, ho, ho.
You know, say Premier League no get size, the passion, the goals, it a be rough. And DSTV is giving premium customers the chance to watch a Premier League game live. All you need to do is to keep your DSTV premium subscription active from now till 15th December. Dial *759# and stand the chance to watch your favorite star play before your very eyes. This promo is brought to you by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. T&Cs apply. DSTV, your home of entertainment.
From Kumasi to Takrady, from Accra to every corner of Ghana, Royal Foam is giving you a reason to smile, stretch, and say, wow! Royal Royal Foam proudly presents the Royal Wow Promo. Get ready for a massive mind-blowing discount from 10% all the way up to 50% off. Saving more on your favorite Royal Foam comfort products. That's right. Lunar sofas, a whooping 50% off. Beds, 30% off. Edinkra L-shaped sofas, 30% off. And yes, Royal Foam mattresses, 10% up to 20% off. True comfort, true style. Now at prices that will truly make you smile. But hurry, these deals won't last forever. Visit any Royal Foam showroom or any of our outlets nationwide. Calls on 020-227-1000 and 050-922-7042 today. Your piece of real comfort is here. Royal Foam. Rest assured, it's the Royal Wow Promo.
No money and payday is 3 weeks away? How do I fix this? Bank loan, account setup, long process. Nah, forget it. Let me see if Fafa can help.
That was Dada Joe before he called Fafa.
Yes, Fafa from Bank of Africa can sort you out fast. From engine repairs to school fees or side hustle support, Quick Fix Loan from Bank of Africa is here for you. Call 030-224-9690 or chat Fafa at boaghana.com and take advantage of the Quick Fix Loan for salaried workers offered at an unbeatable interest rate with no cash deposit required.
Promo is now extended to 31st December. T's and C's apply.
Hey, Fafa, wait here. Papa.
Bank of Africa, as strong as a group, as close as a partner.
Sankofa, pepper soup where you know pepper sankofa, sankofa pepper powder, a shishi raw. Sankofa pepper powder, sankofa pepper powder, sankofa pepper powder.
FDA Aji Ejadi Nkrato Yatum.
Ghana's biggest real estate event is back, and it's even better. Looking for your dream home? Want to invest in land or explore real estate opportunities? Then don't miss the 8th edition of the Mikasa Home and Property Fair. Meet and connect with Ghana's leading real estate developers, mortgage providers, home improvement experts, and more, all under one roof. You'll also get access to free seminars and expert-led info sessions covering everything you need to know about buying, financing, and owning property in Ghana. Date 5th and 6th December 2025. Venue the Icon Event Center, East Legon, a minute drive from the East Legon Tunnel. Time 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. each day. Attendance is absolutely free. Register at mikasa.com/fair. Headline sponsor, Gold Key Properties. Platinum sponsor, Clifton Homes. Media partner, Citi FM and Channel 1 TV. To exhibit, call us on 050-168-0737 or email us at info@mikasa.com.
Sigma, make life easier with Sigma appliances. Yeah. Your excellent go-to choice for Sigma appliances.
This Christmas, from air conditioners, fridges, freezers, TVs, and washing machines to small appliances, Sigma has them all. And now, beginning January 2026, for every Sigma appliance you purchase, you will be donating towards bettering technical vocation education training in Ghana. Visit Platinum Impex on Espintes Road behind Okadeco for wholesale or find Sigma products at your nearest home appliance shop. Call 0302-801-555 or WhatsApp 0554-666-444 or visit platinumimpex.net. Sigma Appliances. Create possibilities.
The City Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise. This is the City Breakfast Show. The city's biggest conversation.
As someone suspect, when you pay as a bit. And if you are like you, I know we saw how far. But how far then? Mr. Alpha, I don't know for that city. Oh, Mr. Break office, I want nobody to go first. Badi bia mede ne company ne fiere taka mogutu. Tabu guchu, bese brusa o mamusu. Ete trivia we si anenda brofu ina bedi chubu. Awa woni dia, nyam no peno me do ko motia. Yes, me ne bia memia, na so apempe mbape ya. Ameda wansa me neighbor. I
was waiting for that. Kofi Kenata, he'll be a situation. Obed there. In the meantime, Sheba Arba Benning is here with the news at 10. Good morning, Sheba.
Good morning, Caleb. Hello.